that's not right.
What do you guys have the spinning wagon wheels to?
I'll extend a warm welcome to my players and any possible viewers we might have now or in the future to our Saturday night D&D session where we follow the exploits of the Tribor branch of Acquisitions Incorporated, also called or known as Team Soteria or the S-Team. They are currently engaging in shenanigans in the City of Splendor's Waterdeep. To that point, would anyone like to do a brief recap of last week's session? Obviously,
Yes.
the ones who are not there are exempt from this.
Oh, it's under 20.
Or we can just roll like we usually do, but I'd figure I'd at least ask for volunteers.
Volunteers tribute.
What are we rolling? I'm so very confused.
So
D20 to see who.
Yeah, generally speaking, we usually roll a. Well, this is before we instituted a roll 20. For doing the recap, the lowest goes. But if you get a 20, you can denote who you want to do it. All right. So I guess.
I was gonna do it anyway. I was just trying to pick spells. We went to the beach after getting the party. Went to the beach after going to the Spires in the morning, so I could check my mailbox. And our tiefling friends, names I should know by now.
They are prophesying.
Taxir and Indy.
Indy and Caxir were looked at strangely.
Many priests attempted to convert them while they were there.
And then 9 More Lives decided to have kitty nap, tabaxi nap time in the sun rays. And then we went to the beach where we did some fishing. And we tried to do some fishing. And laid more in the sun. And then we eventually took a long rest and investigated a job from Acquisitions Incorporated headquarters about guards from this bar getting robbed, not remembering anything, and something about rats. And so we investigated and found some were-rats. And then we threatened the were-rats, and they ran away. But we did the job, and we won. Yay. And then we took a long rest.
I'm sorry, it was 27 damage to a fish with 1 HP.
I might have Guiding Bolt and critted a fish.
To be honest, I was half expecting you to dynamite fish.
Yeah,
They don't have dynamite.
Unfortunately, they did not have dynamite or similarly explosive spell like fireball or something like that. So
I was going to say fireball.
Radiant damage was a guiding bolt. I mean, you would basically incinerate that fish anyway. So with holy light.
Yeah.
But you guys,
we cooked.
It is about midday now. You're back once again at the Yawning Portal, picking up the members who weren't there last time. This being Freya and Rex, who are doing whatever it is those characters usually do in their downtime. I'm guessing Rex is reading a book or purchasing those. Freya, I don't know.
Becoming intoxicated.
Yeah, probably drinking or like doing push-ups or something. I don't know.
I would love if our downtime included me teaching you how to read, but I don't think that's the case.
It could be if she's down for it.
As Freya is, Ewan is quite intoxicated.
But yeah, so you attempted to start reading lessons, but you haven't gone anywhere really with Freya. All right, so it's around midday now, probably noon exactly, or just after. So you guys have pretty much about 8 hours of light left to do whatever you want to do.
Is the ending of Last Time I Was Here canon, or is that Did that not occur?
It did not occur because it wouldn't make sense for you to be like, oh, there's Vera. Hello, Vera. And then you just go whoop and you just disappear. It doesn't make sense.
Okay.
So,
Right, so I guess the plan is head to that temple, find what's her face, that elven lass. One who helped Noble get her. Oh, that's adorable.
that is certainly something you guys can do if everyone's down for it.
Evelyn did talk about that the person we had met with mentioned Vera's name, and the party knew of her, but Evelyn doesn't.
She hugs too much.
Vera or Evelyn?
Vera.
Do we know it's Vera at this point, or?
Yes, she literally said her name to you guys. You just were either too drunk or too tired to recognize it.
That hasn't happened yet.
No. You guys, how it went is you guys went to the Rajnar estate, you met with Esvela, she told you all the information, and then you just left the Yawning Portal.
Well, she gave some fancy noble name, didn't she?
No, she called her by her full name, which is Vera Atreus.
Yeah, Ewan didn't recognise that was Vera, so neither did Freya. Right, so we're heading off then. Unless you've got something else you want to do.
Anyone?
Sorry, I was distracted by a cat.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll say,
That's a good reason.
if no one else has anything else, any pressing matters to attend to, anything else they want to do, I'll say you guys head towards the House of Wonder in the Seaward. You do get there about, let's see, now that everything is right. Ooh, it's actually like an hour and a half to get there. So just start walking, I guess. Yeah, that's right. So you guys get there, around, let's say 2 p.m. So, the sun's pretty high now in the sky. You get that oppressive summer heat, especially with all the humidity. But you are hoping that the inside of the House of Wonder is quite cool. But once again, as you approach the House of Wonder, you notice that it is sort of a giant tower up numerous flights of stairs, sort of at regular intervals. On the side of this stone staircase are giant braziers, and inside burn a green flame.
Green flame.
And you guys sort of ascend the staircase and open the giant double doors into the House of Wonder. And it's not quite what you expected, especially for those who've been in other temples, specifically maybe Evelyn or Rex. This looks to be like at least this front part seems to be like a learning institution where you do see some people coming in for like supplicants. You see some clergy members, but you also see a lot of small children, maybe of all ages, but they appear to be wearing a uniform or something similar, and they are walking around with like books in their hands and whatnot. You see children as young as probably like 9 or 10, all the way up to adulthood wearing these uniforms. But they're walking around conversing with each other, talking with clergy or adults, rather, people who are wearing robes or what you would view as more normal attire. They're conversing with them, they're walking about. They seem to, move with purpose like they're supposed to be here, but it's quite strange to find so many children. And a place of worship, generally speaking.
Okay. Right, so what was it? I think it was perception last time to try and spot Vera. That Freya doesn't know is Vera. Or can we just see them?
Okay, so you don't see anyone matching the description of the individual that Lady Esvela gave you. But you're sort of in the middle of this hall, and like you see people like walking around you, essentially, as you are sort of all gathered in the center of this intersection here. And like people just sort of like walking around you on their way to wherever they're going.
Like, I can't see what's face, so, right, do we ask someone or do we just, like, have a look around, have a bit of squiz? Bit of a wonder.
Is
No.
no one going to talk except Freya? Like, it's fine, but
Indy muted.
Indy, you're muted if you're trying to talk.
He might be dealing with stuff. Oh no, he's back.
It's if you guys are letting Freya, you know,
No,
take the lead on
Evelyn
this.
and I went to the party and told them the name, and they recognized the name, and so Evelyn would assume that the party knows who they're looking for, so
Freya
she's
didn't
quiet.
recognize the name.
Okay.
Seeing as you didn't, and I assume I am about as smart as most of my characters.
But yeah, if you want Freya to take point in this, that's totally up to you. But yeah, because this usually this is concerning sort of her most directly. So feel free to do as you do.
Right then, can I find someone who looks like they know something about everything? Someone who's in the
you see
uniform.
You see a man walking by in robes. He's carrying a singular book underneath his left arm. In his right, he's walking with a sort of cane. He's a rather older gentleman. He has a beard, and it's salt and pepper. His hair is rather close cropped, though. He's wearing some spectacles, and he's walking by you. He seems distinguished or important, but he does notice the looks of sort of confusion on your faces, and say, as he approaches, or he's going to walk by, but he notices you at the corner of his eye. He says, "Oh, why, hello there. It's just your first time to the House of Wonder."
Well, I mean, technically, yes, it is, sir. But I was wondering if you could help me find someone. I was told by a friend it's a long story, but I'm trying to find someone. And I was told there's someone in here who can help me with it. And I'll give the description I was given.
Oh, you mean Miss Minerva? Yes, of course.
Yeah, so I was wondering if you'd know where to find her, sir.
Well, she is currently teaching a class of students on the second floor. But you can always go and try to catch her before she leaves.
Right, yeah, I'll just wait outside or something. Thank you for your help.
You're most welcome. Stay a while. You might find this temple has something for you. We're always looking for students or followers.
I'm not sure, but maybe some of this lot. And I just gesture with like a hand over my shoulder.
To Rex, he says, "You, sir, appear to have a good head on your shoulders. Is that a spell book I see? Ah, fellow wizard! You
It
must
is.
You must be here to learn more about the mysteries of magic. What better place to learn than the temple dedicated to magic and the goddess of it? Welcome.
Thank you.
We have classes here for beginners or more experienced individuals. We do require a bit of prior notice before you decide to attend, just so, we can prepare materials for experiments or spell casting. But you are always able to drop in on a class and observe, free of charge. That's only for the beginner classes, of course. For the more experienced one, we deal with more advanced and dangerous magic, so we need to sort of vet those individuals before you attend or observe those classes. Of course, you understand.
Of course. I'm gonna shift my robe enough to show the what was that order of mages called that I'm a member of? The badge that I have.
I know you're. The Watchful Order.
Yeah. Just to shift it enough that like gets revealed, and I'll be like, oh, I appreciate that. And I'm sorry. Let me go back. What did he say is required to join a class? I missed that.
Well, you were able to. So the beginner classes you can sort of observe, but if you actually if you want to participate, you need to give prior notice. So they can sort of sign you up.
That's what.
Because some spells require materials and whatnot, they need to gather all of those.
Yeah, sure. I just missed the word you said. So yeah, I'm gonna shift my robe enough that the Order of the Watchful Mages and everything badge shows. And thank you so much. Yeah, maybe I'll take you up on that.
Well, he says, yes, we'll be delighted to have you, young man.
Is he a lot older than me? I'm sorry, what was his age?
He's going salt and pepper, so probably around 60-ish. Late 50s.
Okay. And a human.
Early 60s, yeah, he's a human.
The moment this conversation moved towards magic, Freya just glazed over. She's just looking into the middle distance.
And we're after information on Freya's mission, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, sir, actually, we're looking for some help. My colleague here, Freya, is looking for somebody. Freya?
Yeah, that's what I just asked him about. That last, what's her face told us about.
Yeah, is there anything?
Got some class that I assume we're just going to stand outside the door until they're done.
Yes, Miss Minerva Altreus, although it is rather strange to call her Miss, because she is quite older than me. But yes, if that's the individual you are seeking, like I said, she's on the second floor. Let's see, classroom. And he sort of thinks for a bit, he's tapping his shin. She's teaching a beginner's course in magic for a younger student, so I believe that would be room 202.
I assume that our combined mights can figure out which room that's in. Or which room that is. I know my numbers, so I should be able to find it myself.
Yes, well, stairs are at the end of the hall, and I'll be seeing you around. I must get to my own classes.
Alright, good luck.
Yes.
Have fun.
He says, may the lady reveal to you all the mysteries, may the lady reveal to you the mysteries of life, is what he says.
And you too?
And he goes on his way.
Yeah, I assume you head off as well. Mm.
All right, so are you guys going towards the staircase? Or want to look around a bit more?
I'm heading to that staircase.
All right.
Evelyn wants to know which temple is more impressive, the spires or the.
In terms of like, I mean, the amount of precious like material or objects on display, or I mean, it probably the spires. It does appeal to you. I mean, you know, being a cleric of Lathander, probably. But there's as far as the morning, there's like a lot of gold, a lot of like gems, a lot of like light. Um, this is more on a sort of understated, more practical, as it were, due to the House of Wonders' sort of dual nature as a place of learning as well as a place of worship.
Okay.
I mean, if you like books and you like being in classrooms all the time and like learning, then the House of Wonder is like your jam. Like you wouldn't find the spires more appealing. It's too bright. It hurts, strains the eyes when you're trying to read. The glare. But yeah, so you guys head towards a staircase, ascend to the second floor. I'm assuming Freya can count from 1 to 2, so that's no problem there.
Yeah, she knows her numbers up to probably about. She knows her numbers up to probably 10, because she has 10 digits. She knows base 10, and that's about it.
And you guys ascend to the second floor and make your way around. It's very similar to the first. It's like wood paneling walls. Very cozy atmosphere. The light is not candlelight, but it's like a globe that's illuminating light. There are windows here, but they're spaced further apart than they are in the Spires of the Morning, where like the Spires of the Morning will have like a whole wall that's essentially glass to allow in the sunlight. These are spaced quite far apart from each other. There are numerous, you see down this hallway, there are sort of doors inset in the hallway, and you can sort of look through and see that there are people in robes of different colors, but generally speaking, some sort of like a white or an off-white or a light blue or a blue, generally speaking, are the colors of the robes. And they're sort of they're speaking to a group of students. Along this floor, you notice that most of the students are of the younger age. You don't see anyone past the mid-teen in any of the classes.
So I find this classroom that we were told to.
Yeah.
That we were told Vera was teaching in.
And you see, like, on it says room 202, and on the slate it's like an introduction to magic. That's essentially what it is. And inside
what Freya sees is 202, squiddle, 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 squiddle.
Wait, it says in common underneath it, introduction to magic.
It's a shame Freya can't read common though.
And I think we lost someone. Rex.
What?
No, he's here. Everyone's here.
No, in Roll20.
Oh, yes. Another back.
I just got a bad connection pop up on it when I tab back over to it, but I'm
Okay.
still be here.
Okay.
Yeah, you're back now.
And so looking inside, you do see a familiar blonde, elvish woman teaching. She's wearing her usual like white and light blue robes, and over that is like a breastplate. Sort of attached to her is that that white spell book that you've seen her use many a time, but she's not using that or teaching from that. Rather, she is speaking to a group of young students. Just probably just hit their double digits in terms of age if you were a human child. So it might be different for other races, but you do see some. It's a nice mixture of races, and you see it's mainly human, as is the vast majority of the populace of Waterdeep. But you do see some elves in there as well, dwarves, halflings, and the like. You do even see one tabaxi child, cute little kitten, just a ball of fluff.
Oh,
But they're
Well,
listening.
everyone else sees this. Freya just plonks herself like against the wall, pulls out a whetstone like her hand axe, and just
And you see her speaking. They're always listening with rapt attention to Vera as she's talking. If you want to listen, you can listen at the door, or you can enter the class if you want. But she appears to be, like I said, talking about the basics of magic to these individuals. Every so often, she like looks towards the door, but she doesn't. I'm assuming you guys aren't like in the frame of, rather in the glass portion of the door that allows you to see.
No. Freya sat down against the wall, like sharpening her axes.
Yeah, it's quite, based on the glances she's looking at the door, it's quite clear that she has noticed the noise at the door, because you also see her like elven ears twitch a little bit every so often whenever Freya does that. Runs her blade across the whetstone. But she appears to be ignoring it for now, for the most part. But every so often will cast a sort of side glance to the door.
Are there like benches?
Yeah,
Or
there's benches to
chairs
sit
in the
down in the hallway. I'm assuming that's what Freya propped herself up on.
I was thinking more of the wall, but I
Alright.
just sat back against the wall. I mean, why do you just sit on a bench? The floor's perfectly fine.
Evelyn sits on a bench quietly, gives a pointed look to Freya, saying quiet. Things are still happening.
I mean, like, a little axe sharpening's not going to put them off their learning. Didn't put most of our kids off, in. Like, fucking camp was full of axe sharpening, sword sharpening, spear sharpening, forging.
Alright, what's everyone's passive perception?
15.
20.
17.
Alright, if it's 15 or higher, you hear a little bit as you're waiting at the door for Vera to finish up teaching. You do hear a little bit of her conversation, or her teaching to the students. And I don't know how much you guys know about magic, but she's basically going over, this is like lesson 1 of how to be a mage. But she's basically saying stuff like, if we're going to talk about being a mage or a magic caster, it doesn't matter if you are sourcing your magic via the arcane or the divine. You will always use what is generally referred to as the weave. And I suppose you can imagine as such, or whatever is appropriate in your mind. But magical energy itself, the raw stuff of magic, is not usable by us mortals. Rather, we must interact with it using the weave. So imagine that the weave is a filter of sorts, or a cloth, or what have you. And then she thinks for a bit and says, perhaps an illustration will be easier for you. And then she brings out like this sort of cloth. It appears to have threaded, comprised of many threads. And so she says, so imagine that this is the weave, and on one side is magic, and on the other side is you, or us. And the weave sort of in between, blocking access between the two. It's usually very tight, and she pulls the cloth very tight. But mages can loosen the weave, and she lets it sort of fall slack, and even maybe pull out a thread, allowing the magic to come through. Those who engage in divine arts sort of have a their god does this for them, and their section of the weave is generally always loose, a sort of constant stream of magical energy into their chosen. Arcane users rather they pluck individual strings, and that's how they get the magic effect thereafter. And she's going on and on about the weave and how to visualize it and use it and explain what it is and that sort. But she says, but when she's done, about 30 minutes later, she says, well, I hope you all enjoyed your first lesson with me. I'm only a guest teacher while I'm here in Waterdeep, but I hope you all come back tomorrow where we learn more about magic. And all the students sort of stand up and say, and leave, but they leave with like replies of like, thank you for teaching us, Miss Altreus, and then they all sort of file out, and they give you sort of, most of you, well, some of you, particularly Freya, who's sitting there just sharpening her axe, strange looks as they go to their next class. Like, what is this Neanderthal doing in the House of Magic, essentially? But they don't. They're only children, so they think this rather than actually no. They would probably say it because they're kids. They don't have a filter. Be like, "What are you doing?" This is what an elvish boy says. He's very young. He's like, "What are you doing?"
I will.
No, he's saying this to Frakes especially, but you can chime in.
No, Freya's AFK for a second. I'll chime in and say he's praying to his god, a god of war.
And he sort of has that confused look in his face. He says, "Well, I don't know if there's a place for that. I mean, there are shrines to Tempest and others around the city. This is the temple, place of learning devoted to Mistra."
We understand. We're here to see your teacher.
Oh, Miss Altreus.
Yeah.
So what did I miss?
He says...
A student questioning what the hell you were doing.
He sort of looks you over and he says... He's like, you better... He's like, she's very nice, so you better be nice to her.
Hey, I'm a delight.
He was the one asking you, especially what you were doing, because he would seem confused. But he says...
What?
He's sort of like... He's like, okay. But he leaves, but he's like still within scene, like he still has you in his line of sight, so just sort of watch your interaction.
How old is this kid?
He's about probably like in terms of human terms 11. I don't know how that would translate to Elven. But it's
talking about Harry Potter Book 1.
Yeah, essentially, this is Harry Potter Book 1. This is like the Hogwarts of D&D. Essentially, it's the House of Wonder.
Well, that's good. Just cause some lass is outside the classroom sharpening an axe doesn't mean she's up to no good.
And he's like, but he still is giving you like, it's clear he has some sort of like, most of her students have an affection for Vera, and they do you seem like strange people to them and or ruffians, and they just want to make sure she's all right.
I feel like most of this is directed directly at Freya. Everyone else is fine. It's just Freya.
I mean, yeah, you're like the odd one out here, generally speaking.
Everyone else has
mage hand up and just kind of waving at him as he leaves.
Yeah, everyone else has some sort of refinement in this Freya.
But you see, like, her, like, gathering, her materials. She had a, like, that she used for explanations and whatnot. You saw, like, at one point, to illustrate your point further, she used a jar, and, like, a cloth lid over it. but she sort of is bringing all that out with her in a sort of box, and she has and she sees you all as she's leaving. Says, "Oh, hello! I didn't expect you to see you all here at the House of Wonder. I would give you a hug and greeting, but my hands are full."
Vera.
9 more lives looks relieved.
Say Minerva, is it?
Oh, yes. That is my full first name, but I don't really. I mean, it's kind of pretentious, I think. So I prefer to go by Vera.
By the gods, I hate this fucking city. Why can't you just be fucking normal for once? Christ.
I think I'm quite normal.
Why can't people stick to one fucking name?
You don't have a surname, Freya?
Well, I have technically a surname, yes.
Yes.
It's based on when I was born. It's nothing fucking fancy like all this shit I've been hearing.
Oh, you don't have a family name.
Well, no, my family fucking disowned me and tried to kill me. The only family I've got is my wife.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's fine, don't worry, it's more or less sorted. They're not trying to kill me at the moment, so that's an improvement.
I suppose that's good. But just so you know, most people have a family name that is sort of at the end of their given name. So for me, it would be Altreus. My full name is Minerva Altreus. Your other members of the S team don't have family names?
If they've talked about them, I don't fucking remember them, so that just shows how important they are.
You know mine.
No, I don't. But that proves how fucking important it is.
Caxir has like 5 names, okay? She's not here, but she was introduced as... You weren't at the trial. Well, never mind, you weren't at the trial. They said her full name at the trial.
I'm gonna be back in a second to go grab a dishcloth.
Yeah, you would know everyone's last name because they when you fill out the forms for Acquisitions Inc., the voice greeted you with your full name. So you would have heard everyone's last name then.
I was making a joke about the fact that he calls me that, or she calls me that.
Okay, well, is there anything I can do for you guys? Is Caxir dead?
She's a bit busy at the moment.
She didn't answer me last time. She didn't answer me last time. I tried to talk to her through the Secretarian amulet, and my sort of my sensor on you guys wore off. So I didn't, and she's not here with you. So
I think she's just like asleep or something. They went to the beach, whatever, or something the other day. So I'm not sure if she was there. I think she was. She wasn't at the inn. So she might just be having a lie-in.
Oh.
But yeah, we've, have I told you about the eladrin dickhead I'm trying to... Shit, I just felt...
No, but you also haven't introduced me to your friend?
Oh, yeah, they're new. I've only just realised that they are new. Myself, so... This is... I actually don't know your name, or I don't remember it. One of the two. It's like Evelyn or something.
Hi, I'm Aveline, not Evelyn.
Close enough.
Aveline the Swift. It's a pleasure to meet you.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Aveline the Swift. I would shake your hand, but...
I understand.
She's another wizard, so...
Oh, well, that's great.
I'm not a wizard.
Oh, well, that's also great too.
I'm a member of the Order of the Aster from the House of the Spires.
Oh,
She's, in her Lathander livery.
how are the Spires faring?
We stopped by yesterday.
Oh, is it
There
bright?
was no mail.
Is
It was bright.
Yeah, it hurts my eyes sometimes when I go there.
It hurts mine too. That's why I look out. I have a window looking towards the sea versus towards the sun.
Well, that's good. And are you thinking of converting? Is that why you're here?
No,
We're here
we're-
because mutual
Thank you
friend said that you would know how to find some eladrin dickheads that I'm trying to find and kill, I guess.
She
I haven't
says,
thought that far ahead.
mutual friend Eladrin.
Some noble dickhead. What's her face? You guys, what's her name?
Lady Rajnar.
That.
Oh. And she's like, let's go back inside and talk.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you got somewhere private to speak? Like, have you got an office? Or
Well,
like,
she's like, we can just go back inside this classroom. I don't really have an office here because I'm sort of guest teacher.
fair enough. Just step into the classroom. Just drop my axe and the whetstone on the table.
And she says, okay, so, and she's like, she sets down her sort of box of stuff. And she's like, okay, so what's going on now?
Right, so I'm in a death pact with some goddess and kind of look at the rest of the party. So I've got to find and I guess kill this eladrin dickhead who's trying to open a fey portal in Waterdeep.
Does this goddess have a name? This Eladrin as well?
The eladrin, his name is Arannis Maldranthe. Can't remember the goddess's name. I heard that some goddess from those dickheads, and I jested with the party. I don't remember it, so...
Freya, is that generally how you address people that you know, that word?
Generally, yes. It just depends. Like, dickhead, twat.
You don't have
just depends.
a kinder way of addressing people in fellow team members?
Not usually. We normally just shout at each other. Well, we used to shout at each other, so it's just kind of become part of my language.
Like, you could say teammates, party members, friends?
Well, I mean, like, the first two, like, it's just quicker to say dickheads or whatever.
Acquaintances?
Friends?
I mean, I would hope at this point you guys have been together some time, you would have achieved friend status.
Yeah, that's why I call them dickheads.
It was a strange way of showing affection.
Okay, I have a feeling I might need to explain this to you, and I feel like that'll take too much time, and time is a thing we don't have. You could say time is the enemy.
Okay, so you want to find your goddess.
No, I want to find an eladrin.
You want to find an Eladrin. Alright, do you just have his name, or do you...
I think Indy figured out he was some magic bullshit he would have on him. Something about opening a fey portal. So he has some magic bullshit items that he knows. Some components to this portal that he can tell you. But I have his name and I have that description. And that's about it.
Okay. That could be good enough.
I mean, I don't remember most of it. I remember, like, facing up to the dickhead who run the twat who run the clan, and then I remember being told I had to find this eladrin dickhead. Everything between that was just blanked out.
So I'm assuming you want me to help you find this person.
Well, I was told you'd know at least, like, you'd help find them, or you'd know how to find them.
I know a spell that can assist in finding where they are.
Yeah, somewhat like that. What's her face? Noble dickhead said you'd knew spells and bullshit. You'd helped her out.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, can you say one more time? I was looking at something.
Pardon?
Can you say what the last couple sentences you just said? Because I was.
Well, what is it? Noble dickhead said the one that we both know said that you'd helped her out and you had spells that could help find people and find stuff as well.
She's like, please. She's like, can you refrain from just. I'm not asking you to, change your mode of address, but if you just refrain from using or calling people I know that, at least for now.
Sure, I guess.
Okay. So, the materials required for casting the spell, I don't have on me. They're at my room. So if we can go there, we can get it, I can cast it. And I can tell you where this individual is. If they are somewhere in Waterdeep, or anywhere else in the material plane, I should be able to locate them.
Fucking great. What's the time limit I want at the moment?
I think you have less than a week left.
Right. Does this happen instantly, or do you need some time to do it?
Oh, it happens. Yes, it happens instantly.
That's fucking great.
I mean, I do have other classes to teach today, so can't take too long.
Oh, no. That's fine. I just need to find out where they are, and then I can just go and, I guess, stop them opening a portal to the Feywild in the Central Sea.
Okay, well, just follow me. And she says, private rooms are located on the 5th floor.
I won't need to have a bath or anything to get up there, will I?
I don't think so.
Good, because I've had too many this fucking decade, and it's not nice. Makes me feel too clean.
Did Freya re-rip her clothes, by the way?
No, her clothes, she kept them how they are.
Okay, because I had repaired Freya's clothes.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if Freya decided to just destroy it.
Oh, no.
And she says, oh, Freya. She says, well, I'm glad you... He says, well, I wouldn't want you to change.
I feel like you're putting that politely.
No! She's like, I generally, I'm glad you were so confident in yourself, Freya.
I mean, couldn't everyone do being a bit more confident?
Oh, you guys just follow me to my room. And it shouldn't take long.
I'll just follow. Keep sharpening this axe. Eventually put it away. Pull out the big axe. Work on that.
Alright. So she goes to up to the 5th floor. Her room that is goes to a door that you assume is her room. It's just a wooden door, but she places it. Doesn't you notice it doesn't have a doorknob. But she places her palm where a doorknob would be, and she says something like sotto voice, and the door opens.
Can you not have, like, a fucking door handle? Does everything have to be fucking, like, wizard bullshit in this place?
Freya, do you know who Mistra is?
Can't say I do.
Well, she is one of the major deities on Toril, and her domain is magic. So unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of magic-y stuff in her temple.
Like, what's a deity? And that still doesn't say why you can't have fucking doorknobs.
A god or goddess, and these
Okay,
are
okay.
much.
But still, why not doorknobs? It's just easier.
Well,
Even if you, like,
it's
forget that weird word.
someone can steal a key, and then get into your room, or they can break or use a lockpick to open a door.
Yeah, but then you just punch them in the face.
Oh no, it would be quite hard to punch these doors in the face or down.
I could give it a fucking shot. I'll tell you that.
I wouldn't want you to break your hand, so let's not.
I've hit fucking harder things than this door. What is it? Oh,
There's strength tied to the door greater than its material components.
Is he not a fucking wizard door? Is your door a wizard?
It is not, but it is enchanted.
Why can't you have a normal fucking door?
So are you familiar with circular logic, Freya?
I didn't understand most of the words you just said there.
We're just going back in circles of talking. I'm just going to refer once again to this is a temple devoted to magic.
Yeah, the temples we had didn't even have fucking doors. Never mind wizard bullshit.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Why? Remind me never to, like, take you back to my house. You'd fucking hate it.
I'm sure it would be quite lovely.
I mean, I'll see if you say that when I take you there.
But she sort of presses in to the room. She says, "Okay." And then the door closes behind you automatically. This is like a room for one, maybe two people, so it's quite cramped. And you see just a spread of, while it appears to be neat, there's a lot of stuff laid out that Freya would describe as magic-y bullshit, or Rex or any others who are sort of interested in the arcane or the divine would notice as like holy symbols to Mistra, or like spell components, or like magical experiments, that sort of thing. Rex in particular, you notice that there are some papers in here that are detailing. Make a perception check.
La, da, da, da.
Oh shit! So you notice that these papers. It looks like she's writing an essay or a treatise on the practical use of old magic, and she's detailing her experiments in that field. On this paper, but it appears to be a rough draft as she sort of crossed through a bunch of stuff and written in the margins and whatnot. But it doesn't, at the very least, doesn't appear to be complete. You see some other various spell components here: gems, diamonds, crushed powders, liquids in jars and flasks, that sort of thing. Other than that, other than the weird stuff, there's like just a standard bed that's neatly that's sort of neatly made. Dresser. There's a sort of small mirror on the dresser. You see like some other stuff as well that, just like her equipment and other things that she hasn't carried on her person. She there's a few chairs here, and she seems apologetic. She says, "I don't have enough chairs for y'all, but I guess you could sit on the bed."
I'll just sit on the floor, it's fine.
Okay.
Sit on the floor. Axe is still like, the foot is underneath
So
that
where you go
armpit.
to sit, she casts prestidigitation there first and cleans it. It's like, I haven't had a really opportunity to clean, and I wasn't really expecting people, so I'm sorry for the mess.
I've sat on dirtier things than like an uncleaned floor.
But so she sits down. She says, "Okay, so this person's name you're looking for is Arannis Maldranthe."
Arannis Maldranthe, yeah. Oh, that's the name that I remember.
Okay, and can you? How do you know his appearance? Can you?
I think you said goo, but you never said what he looked like, so I'll just regurgitate the information that I have
Okay.
as Freya.
Do you have an image of him? That would be better.
Not on me. Like, she pats herself down. She says, "It's not on me." No, I could describe him, and if someone can do a drawing.
Oh, that's not needed. Just think about it. And she puts her hand on your shoulder.
Okay. I think about the memory, I guess, that I have of what they look like.
Okay. She says, "Okay, that's good." And she says, "Okay, so have any of you cast this or know the scrying spell?"
No and no.
No.
Okay. Well, just in case you do learn it eventually, this isn't how you normally cast it. And then she opens up her white spell book, and she says, "Arannis Maldranthe." And she's holding it by the cover, but it is open, and the pages are moving on their own to a certain page. And as they do, the light in the room, whatever light there is, seems to dim, and you see light beginning to emanate from this spell book. And above it, you guys see a sort of holographic projection. And you see, sort of, imagine you're like a satellite view, and you're sort of like zooming in on location. So you see, for those who would recognize it as such, you see Toril, the world, and then it zooms into Faerun, and then it zooms into the Sword Coast, and you see it zoom into Waterdeep, and then you see it zoom into where did I put him at? Sorry.
Yeah.
You see him in the Castle Ward, or you see it zoom in on the Castle Ward, and then you see it zoom in even further to like a sort of rundown building, and then inside you see this what you would describe, Freya, as an elf, but like fayish, like weird. His skin is a shade of colors you're not familiar with, and his hair as well is strange, and around him you see these sort of material components laid out. You see something scribbled on the floor, which for those who speak, someone recognize it as such, and that's what you guys sort of see in this rundown, decrepit sort of building.
Does everyone see that, or just
Everyone sees this. It's sort of projected into the air.
Would I recognize, like, going from the outside view of the building in the castle, or would I recognize that location at all? Like, would I know what street it's on or anything like
Yeah,
that?
you would.
I would know what street it is?
Yes, because it's zooming in, essentially.
What street is it?
It is...
Trader
123
Street.
Wheel Street.
It is on... Here, let's put it on... it's going to be right here on Seduth Street. Oop, gotta get that click on. Like, it's like right here. I'm
Okay.
paint on the map, you can see it.
Okay. I feel like when that
Do-
happens, like, as
Do I know
the
it's
game-
around that?
There's nothing notable around that area, really. It seems to be sort of out of the way. It's like right here. It's like in one of these alleyways, essentially. Just off Seduce Street, just off of, or Selduce Street, just next to Ashmog's Alley. Right here, right here, essentially. Next to the W, or to the left of the W of Castle Ward.
I feel like as the whole like Google Street View thing happens, where you just like just gags. Like when it's all done, like I fucking hate wizards.
Hey,
I did, like elves aren't meant to fly. If they were meant to fly, they'd give like whoever made them to give me fucking wings.
Well, I mean, we are blessed with, Mr. has revealed the mysteries of magic to us, and through those we are able to fly. Have you ever flown before, Freya? It's quite
Do I
freeing.
look?
I would highly recommend it to everyone at least once in their life.
Do I look like I've flown before? In my 260 years, my feet have barely left the floor.
So that is quite unfortunate. And I am not exactly a wizard. I am a cleric.
Same difference.
No, it's... You were
It's very
outside.
different.
You were outside during my lecture, right? It's very different. That was very clear in my explanation.
I just like blanked it all out. I was focusing on like sharpening my axe. I had an axe to grind, quite literally. Speaking of which, do you know any blacksmiths, like jewelers, around that are any decent? And
Well,
I've
there's
worked up-
quite a number in the trade ward. I don't know any personally. I sort of have everything I need in that department. Or I can
Fair
just
enough.
make stuff.
I'll go have a look around then.
Rex can make stuff for you too if he wants.
I kind of want this to be done by someone with personally, no offense intended. I want something doing to a certain specification.
like what?
Well, in case you can't tell, and I lift up my left hand, I don't have a ring on my finger, so I was gonna get something made for me and my wife.
Oh,
If I could get my hands on like some just pay someone to make me a ring with some fancy gemstone in it. That's the tradition, is it not?
is it your tradition?
I don't know. Traditionally, I would have fucking chopped her head off the moment I met her in that forest.
I feel like
That's
using
why I'm
druidcraft
running.
to make a ring would be more suitable to you.
I don't know. She's seen what other people do.
Anyway, yes, there are some jewelers, blacksmiths, in the trade ward. You guys know where Arannis is now. I wish you luck in killing him, but I do need to get to my next class.
Yeah, good luck. I don't think your kids seem to like me. Or
To
something
be honest,
like
they're
that.
quite young and they would have found you quite strange.
Does anyone here think I'm normal? entire fucking city seems to think I'm strange.
Well, if I was to speak objectively, yes.
Is there actually like a place with like books and stuff around here, like stuff about the history of Waterdeep?
Well, there are some bookshops where you can buy books. If you're looking for a general use library, we have a small one here, but nothing that can compare to the Font of Knowledge. They do have some books there that are available to the general public. They sort of run a public library there. But other than that, I think you're looking just for a book. Those would be your best bets.
Okay, so I wanted to look into some stuff about the history of Waterdeep and the bloody fucking contract that the clan signed into. See what it's all about.
Well, I wish you luck with that. Once again, I really have to go. Wish you luck with this whole Arannis thing.
This whole murder thing.
It's not a murder, it's, I guess, a policing act.
Before I go, I'm supposed to ask now, because apparently it is very rude to just do it. But would anyone like a hug?
You don't need to ask Glass, it's fine. Like, just, if you want to, like, hug me, just have a fucking go at it.
Okay. And when she hugs you, you feel a sort of a strain. You feel like something has happened. There's like something very strange when she hugs you that you're not used to from normal hugs. But looking down at yourself, Frey, as she leaves, you notice, walks back from the hug, you notice that whereas you expect, just due to the general sullied state of your clothes, you would have expected there to be sort of dirt or stains on her robes. There is none. It is still pristine as ever. And where she hugged you, there's like a clean, bear-shaped outline on you.
Wow.
I know what that does.
But it appears, for those who magic-y, it appears she used prestidigitation right before hugging Freya because she didn't want to get her clothes dirty.
I appreciate that so hard out of character.
I feel like, yeah, I do, but I feel like Frey just this. Like, she just kind of, like, just brushes down, like, where it feels like, I guess, like, on her chest, where it just, like, just rub their hands over it a couple times.
And then like that when she sees you do that, she uses it again and returns it to its dirty state.
Oh, I love Vera. They're the best. Freya loves Vera as well. Vera's a delight. Freya just loves her.
9 more lives?
Yes.
Hug?
I'm going to scurry into a corner.
I take that as a no. Rex? Indy? Evelyn?
Of course. Absolutely.
Right. And anyone who wishes a hug from Vera gets one. But then she sort of says,
Did I establish if Evelyn was a hugger or not yet, y'all? Do you know?
I
No?
don't think so.
She probably is, though. Like,
Yeah.
probably
Who would
a
not?
little overly aggressive, but always asks first.
Okay,
Who
well,
would not hug
she is elven and she is slight and she has like a negative strength score. So I would assume that she notices like a fellow hugger and you're trying to like outduel each other in hugs, but due to your strength score, I'm assuming it's higher than an 8 would come away.
My strength is 14.
Yeah.
When she hugged me, did I detect her casting anything on me?
She did not cast the sensor on you this time.
Just wondering.
Because you guys, last time you said it was rude, I believe, and so she is
And
learning.
what did she do?
Well, I didn't say it was rude.
Someone at the time did, I think.
What did she do last time?
So
She
last
cast
time
that,
she
like,
hugged you guys before you went
protection
to Waterdeep, she cast a sort of, essentially the D&D magical equivalent of Life Alert on all of you.
Okay.
And it was like an invisible sense you guys didn't notice at first, but once it was brought up, Rex found it using Detect Magic. But essentially sort of monitors your vitals, and that's how she knew that Indy had died.
Okay. I wasn't there for that.
But yeah, someone in the party at the time said it was rude to cast magic on someone without permission, so she did not do it this time. And then she'll comment on that. She says, "Oh, by the way, Frey, if you're looking for a book and want to know how to read it for yourself, we do either the Font of Knowledge should offer also classes on how to read. We assume you can do that here at the House of Wonder, so there's only classes for that here. But the Font of Knowledge should have classes there."
It's a lost cause. I've tried.
Well, what is it they say? To assume is make an ass out of you and me.
Now, you've told me you can't read, though.
Well, yeah, but let's talk about, what is it, those... I'm not going to say the word, but those people at that Font of Knowledge place.
Oh, it's free of charge.
I mean, I know you'd offer me to teach me how to read free of charge. I'm saying they assume you know how to read, so...
No, here at the House of Wonder, if you're learning magic, you generally need to know how to read.
I mean, that's not always the case, though. Like, through some fucking miracle, I can do magic, I guess. But I don't know how to fucking read.
She says you have magical ability, but I would not exactly say you know how to do magic, as you put it.
Well, yeah, I'm no wizard, but I have magical abilities.
Well,
anyway, you have classes to get to. We've got eladrin to kill.
Yes, good luck with that.
I'll let you be going.
Yeah, let
Good
me know
luck
how it
with the
goes.
classes. Yeah, I will do. If you're still here, I'll come say hello. If you're not...
Well, I can't
guess
exactly leave without you.
I don't know.
And that was the deal, right? I'm assuming you'll be back to tell me when it's done, and we can go back to Trevor.
Yeah. We'll come and see ya. Right, let's get going. Kill this dickhead. Get it done with. Sorry, I said that thingy.
Oh, I don't know that person, so you can call him whenever you like.
Ah, fair enough. I mean, I don't know them either. I've just been told to kill them. Not the worst thing I've been told to do. To be fair, it hardly reaches on the list.
Alright, well, have fun.
You too.
Investigating the mysteries of magic is always fun. Especially with those new to them.
I'll take your word for it.
If you ever feel so inclined to learn magic, and any of you have to do is just ask. And with that, she sort of like gives you a little bow, slight bow, and just leaves. Well, actually, she would open the door and show you out because you can't leave without her. Or rather, you'd be locked in here if she left first.
Yeah, I don't like that door. Can't you just get a door that you have to shut yourself?
But she says, but yeah, she's all, see you guys when you're back.
Evelyn would use, like, if it was her door, she would use thaumaturgy to close the door. So it closes by itself.
Yeah, hers is a bit different from that.
Yeah, but that's how Evelyn closed her door the other day.
Alright, anyway, let's find this eladrin vicar and introduce them to my art.
Oh, I forgot to mention. So during the whole, scrying thing, there's a lot of magic in that area.
Okay.
Just thought I would mention that.
Fair enough. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I've got enough wizards with me that they can deal with magic bullshit. When she says wizards, she just gestures behind.
Evelyn sighs loudly.
So Freya, just future reference. Generally speaking, we're talking about magic users in general.
Yes, wizards.
You would use mage, or just the phrase magic user. Wizards denote someone who has devoted their life to the study of magic.
I mean, doesn't everyone who uses magic do fucking life too?
No, there's those who are divinely blessed, like clerics. There's those who are tied to nature, like druids, or those who can just do it because they feel like it, like sorcerers. And there are those who have engaged in a sort of cheat, like warlocks.
Right, that's like 7 too many names. I'm gonna stick with wizards.
Yeah, just mage is fine.
Let's agree to disagree.
It's also shorter, like you said earlier. You seem to like things that are short.
That's what she said.
It's 1 syllable rather than 2, 4 letters rather than 6.
I like how Vera just brushed over that.
Yeah, she did. You might give people the wrong impression if you start calling everyone that can use magic a wizard, so...
I mean, it can't be a worse impression than what I give off already, surely.
Well, I find your country demeanor charming most of the time.
I see you included most of the time. But anyway, classes, killing people, let's get going. See you when we're done.
Alright.
And then we head off towards this dude's house.
Alright. Is there anything you want to do along the way, or are you just heading right towards the lair of Arannis Maldranthe?
I've got nothing I want to do. So I'm just heading straight there. Unless anyone else wants to do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, get going.
Alright, you guys make your way to the castle ward. Going down probably these major streets, probably Warrior's Way or the Street of Silver. Head your way to Selduth Street. Make your way down the Power of Zoom. Make your way down Ashmog's Alley, where you come across the building that was shown to you to be where Arannis Maldranthe is currently holed up in, engaged in some sort of ritual, which you would assume to be opening a portal to the Feywild, also known as the Fey Crossroad.
As we approach, can I cast detect magic?
I'm going to be a bee and she's going to be.
Okay.
What?
Are you doing it ritually, or are you just doing it like, let's go?
Yeah, I didn't have it prepared. I'd like to stop and cast it ritually. Are we in a big hurry?
I have it prepared if we need to cast it.
I think it might be a good idea as we get within 5 minutes of the area.
I would rather prepare it ritually as well. That would be my vote per se, just because of keeping that spell slot open.
You guys didn't do any checks to ascertain how far along he is in the portal creation process. If you had, you'd have a bit more time, or you would know rather what time frame you're working with.
Well, we knew the day it was happening.
I'm back.
You knew roughly how much time you had left.
We have a window, I believe.
Are we in the window?
Yeah, we've got about a week or so, less than a week.
I mean, do we think it could happen today?
Unknown.
Right. I mean, it's probably not, unless he's got everything he needs.
Well, in the vision, he had a lot of components, right?
I mean, I assume so.
Yes, you
Sure,
were the one. Freya misidentified the individual who recognized the components. It was you, Rex, rather than Indy. And you did notice that he had a lot of magical shit, as Freya would say, or wizard shit. All the stuff one would need essentially to make a portal to a different plane.
So we're rushing.
I mean, better now than tomorrow.
No, that's fine. That answers that. So we're not going to stop to ritually cast.
I mean, like, we can take, 10 minutes? Or whatever.
If I'd love to, I'm bringing up the issue of how fast we need to get there.
I mean, we can just kick the door down and beat its face in. What's the worst that could happen?
I could cast it. It's a first level spell. I'd have, out of character, I'd have 3 level spells left. But I also have a divine thing that would heal people, just using my my shield divinity. So if we really want to do it, I could just cast it.
I mean, if you guys think it's going to be important, I'll trust your judgment on this. You guys know magic.
But Vera also said that there's a lot of magic around the area, which is Evelyn's concern.
Well, is that common for this place, or is that, like...
That's a good
Not
question.
common.
Is that common, DM?
So, generally speaking, no. The Watchful Order of Mages and Protectors, of which you are not a member because you have a bye due to you being a cleric of Lathander, polices the use of magic, sale of magic items in the city. So while Vera said there's a lot of magic in here, she didn't specify, and no one asked her to. But she said a lot of magic concentrated in this area. As far as what that means, you're not certain, but if you do cast Detect Magic, you get a better meaning of what she meant.
I mean, to be fair, the big use of magic might just be this dickhead doing whatever he's doing. Making portals or whatever. I assume they need a lot of magic. We generally just found ones that were open and busted in there.
What do you think, Rex?
I don't want to wait if we're...
Okay, I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
If I had it prepared, I would cast it. I would not wait. I just don't have
I
an
will.
option.
I will cast Detect Magic.
Okay, so if you're, around you, if you're depending on how far away you're casting it, around you, you're like, you don't sense anything.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes, so
Okay.
it's fine.
So around you, you don't sense anything. But as you approach this house, you do see from afar, it's kind of run down, decrepit. You think just from your time in Waterdeep that this eladrin probably isn't the owner of said house. In fact, the owner might have died some time ago. This just might be a sort of hideout for Arannis while he is here in Waterdeep. But as you approach this building, it lights up like a Christmas tree. Like, there is magic all over this place. But it's strange in that you have to get quite close to be able to detect it. Maybe there's something like masking it from prying eyes. Probably the Watchful Order. But you see various runes embedded in this building. As you focus in on them with Detect Magic, you see they confer awareness and protection and concealment. Further in, there's you see something strange that you haven't sort of seen before. It feels like the weave is sort of, or rather than the weave, but like this, you see kind of like a rip in space. That's kind of weird to you. It's like a crack almost, but it's getting wider, although almost imperceptibly, but it is getting wider a little bit as time goes on.
You said there was protective runes, and what other kind of?
So protective runes.
Protection, awareness,
Yeah, concealment, protection, and awareness were cast on the building itself. Inside, sort of like in the building itself, you see or you sense there's like a crack in reality. This crack is widening ever so slightly.
Okay, so I would convey that to the party. Probably specifically Rex, as I know he is a wizard.
if I give it a sniff, does it smell like the Feywild?
Make a perception check. You're still outside the building.
Perception. 9.
It smells like Waterdeep, the sea, and you smell just a general smells of the sea, like probably piss and sweat and food. So that thing is, I guess, masking a lot.
So those still crinkle. But different.
Do I sense any like magic on the door?
On the door itself, maybe like a wording magic? No.
Any kind of magic on the door?
There is magic on the door, but
What part of the door is it on?
so the magic of protection, awareness, and concealment is treating the building as a whole. And so you think, make an Arcana check. All right. So the magic is treating this building as a whole, as one unit, and you think that these three sort of spells that are cast are to once again, I had a brain fart. Okay, so the protection is not to deny people entry. It's more like if people attempt to attack the building from long range with magic or fire or something like that, it would protect the building. The awareness is that people cannot sort of enter the building or even approach without the person inside knowing about it. And the concealment is to conceal this magic that's happening in this area from the discerning eye, as it were.
Okay, so there's not like, I don't sense any like specific like magic of a trapped front door or
No,
anything.
we don't get that.
There's no glyph of warding on the front.
Okay.
I mean, this is the place. I
Yeah,
assume
we
we're just
need
gonna
to go in, is what Evelyn says.
Well, yeah, I assume we're gonna knock the fucking front door down.
She says, there's a rip in reality. It's growing wider even as we speak. I think the portal has started to be created.
Well, it sounds like a fake portal to me. Let's fucking go. I'll take my axe out and great weapon master block. Well, I'm gonna reckless attack with rage and just try to beat this door down.
Alright, well, that'd be just be an athletics check, generally speaking.
Okay.
Yes.
Does a crit do anything for you?
Doors are no match for Freya.
So this door is already Like, this person obviously decided with all this concealment spells, discretion is probably the better part, or hiding in plain sight, as it were. So this door is not the most robust, but like I said, it's run down like the rest of the building. And so when you kick it, it sort of flies off the hinges and impacts against the far wall.
Step in.
And you see there's sort of a maybe an foyer or like an entrance, like a reception, like a living room or something similar. And but you do see a door. It's like a door frame rather opening that leads further into the house.
Yeah. Continue.
Do I? The mat is my mat spelled up?
I'm sorry, what?
Is my spell still up?
Yeah,
Where's the magic?
coming
walk
from
in the
that
door.
past this room you're in. As you guys sort of all enter, let's maybe here, but you do get this you get this voice that is in your heads. It says, I was wondering when someone would find this place. Alright, let me get the voice reply. I was wondering when someone would find this place. Did the Xanathar send you? Did you find out? Did you finally find out that I've lied to him?
Who's Xanathar? Never heard of the dickhead.
You say this, but
Pretend to
there's
kill-
no response. He says,
Uh,
doesn't matter. Just wait quietly, and I'll be out to kill you shortly.
that's fucking great. I'm going to kill you, so get your cunt ass over here so I can smack your fucking head in.
And this is what you hear as you enter the room. We sort of knock the door in and make a bunch of noise.
So, boot the next door down if there's a door.
There's a door frame, so you're sort of coming into this larger, like, back room, warehousey area.
Yeah.
And then
I've got my hand axe in my in one hand and my battle axe, or my other axe in my just like rested.
All right, so he sees you. He's sort of cross-legged, and he sort of sits up and sees you as you approach. He says, "You don't look like." This is out loud now. He says, "You don't look like members of the Xanathar."
Yeah, I said I don't know who that dickhead is, and I'd like to throw my
He
hand axe
says-
at him.
What should we do? He says.
Well, I've already yeeted my hand axe at
Okay.
his face.
Yeah, I'll have you roll your hand axe and then roll initiative.
Does a crit do anything for you?
Do you have advantage on the attack?
Yeah, because I'm raging,
Okay.
and a reckless attack as well.
You did say reckless.
That's only one round, though, right?
Well, I can punch myself in the arm, do 1 point of damage walking through to keep the rage up.
I think he meant the reckless is only one round.
Well, I can reckless attack again. Rage is 6 seconds, but I can punch myself to keep the rage going, deal 1 point of damage. So I'll take 1 point. I'll take 1 point of damage to keep rage up, and then reckless
I was
attack.
gonna say, as long as you attack, your rage stays. You don't have to take damage. It's damage or attack.
Yeah. Oh, I assume there's going to be 6 seconds between kicking the first door down and getting in here.
That's what my point was.
So yeah, I'll just punch myself in the arm, take a point of damage.
We're rolling initiative, right?
Yes.
All right. When you
'Cause I
throw
just
his
yeeted a hand axe
when you
at him.
throw his axe at him, he shifts slightly, and it nicks him, but it doesn't hit him fully.
Fuck that shit.
Do I know if he's magic?
Yeah, he used something magic there. He just says rude.
Are you trying to open a fucking fate portal?
Way to bury the lead.
Oh look, 2 crits and 2 dice roll. Great.
Everyone's been critting tonight. You got Rex on there?
No, that was a fake one.
Okay. So Freya's at 18, 9 more lives. Indy's at 13. Indy's not on the board though, so I'll roll for him.
Can you put me at 23? Not that it probably
I
matters.
thought I did.
Thank you.
Too high.
Why is Indy
Too
keep
high in
rolling?
the order.
Oh, Cecilia, you're breaking my heart.
Did I roll the exact same Indy did? Yes, I did. That's great. And you gotta click on your token first, bud.
What is his first roll? It's a 13.
Yeah.
There's 5 different options.
Okay. Okay. What's he get?
Why is 9 more lives have like half health?
I don't know. I want you to have full. Actually, I'll adjudicate it this way. For your crit, Freya, what happens is this. But 1 second, I gotta get him in there. Enemies. I'm trying to find where I put him.
He seems like a jerk.
Here he is. I found him. Okay. He got an 8. Not the greatest, but basically there's a flash of light, and it hits this tree lady that appears in this flash of light.
So I assume I recognize this as a dryad.
Oh yeah, you would. There's a flash of light, and this thing steps out, and as soon as it steps out, it's beaten in the face by this hand axe. Ah, okay. And you dealt a bunch of damage.
Yes. 10, 22. 22 damages.
Does he seem like he finished the spell?
Alright, Dryad is still up. But barely. Wasn't really great. That axe to the face was not great for it.
Did you hit the dryad or you hit the bad guy?
Yeah, so
Dryad.
as he threw it, the Dryad appeared with a flash of light.
Sorry lass, that was meant for the dickhead behind you.
Okay, so Cax is in here. Okay, so I gotta get a Dryad in here, and then we'll be good to go.
Hey.
Dope. Well, it rolled a 21, but I'll just do that again and have it go to 21. And descending. Alright. We are good to go. Rex, I believe you're up first.
So, what happened when he threw the axe? It hit the dryad?
Yeah.
The dryad got pulled out of space and nailed in the face.
Does he? And he seems like he's still casting.
Oh no, he's
I
done.
have-
He has stood up.
Okay.
I have my matchups in here.
1 moment, please. Well,
Yeah, as far as spell components, you see some dead bodies here. You see, what else do you see? You see some materials from the Feywild you would recognize. They're sort of alien to everyone who is not Freya.
I'll try to cast whole person on him.
Forgive me for not remembering, but did I have to provide proof that I'd completed this, or?
You're not certain, but let me 1 second while we.
Let's see. This is so...
Sorry, I'm looking at stuff. Okay. As a wisdom save, right?
Yep.
14.
He got a 16.
Great.
Oof.
My spells never work.
Got a bonus action.
I do. I'm good.
Okay.
Nothing to do.
Not like mage armor?
I had that. I would have had that on as we were walking.
Yeah.
Dryad 1. It looks at who looks like it'd be a great pawn. Okay, I need
Hello.
I need Rex, who just cast a spell, to make a wisdom saving throw.
Hi, Hannah.
You got it.
Great. So it's
Get out of my head. And
it looks at you and its eyes like flash briefly, and you feel like your mind get fuzzy a little bit, but you shake it off.
Ain't gonna work on me.
And it seems very frustrated with that. And so it moves toward, let's see who would it move toward. And try to smack someone with its hand.
It had advantage against me.
It doesn't really know that though.
Mm-hmm.
It's going towards the closest person. Actually, no, you would be the one that damages, so you would have aggro, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So it would attack you. 22 to hit.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits.
It's 10 bludgeoning though, what you have. So
5
you're fine.
because I'm raging.
You're good. And that is its turn.
What I'd say to Arannis, what, are you too much of a pussy to fight me yourself, you dickhead? And I'm just like to head over here. I don't care, like, for the attack of opportunity.
Okay, it will take it. 22 to hit.
Yep.
You would take 3. And roll 7 for damage.
And then I would like to Rex attack Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
Ah.
That is not going to hit him.
Yeah. Figured so.
And he just says to you, I told you, wait your turn.
You wait your turn, you fucking
Evelyn,
dickhead.
I thought I changed your token to be an A, but I guess I didn't. Oh no, this is before I changed it, I set this counter up, that's why. Boop, here you go. Evelyn, your turn. Also, if Caxir is here, yeah, roll initiative and we'll slot you in.
Roll initiative.
Also, welcome. You got 7.
Oh yeah.
So brief recap, you
She
guys
rolled it in.
met up with Vera. You briefly visited the Hogwarts of D&D. You met Vera, who cast a scrying spell to locate Arannis, and you are now here to kill him.
Kill him.
so high in the order, I don't know what to do.
Punch twice. Or smack a cunt, depending. Please be nice to the Dryad. It's probably not their fault. It's probably this dickhead's problem.
Am I in range, like in the Dryads?
Yeah, so this map is to scale like at 5 feet. It's the battle map, so everything's.
Okay. So if I leave,
If you can go up one. But if you move to the left at all, you would be leaving its opportunity. You would be leaving its attack, and it already opportunity attacked Freya though, so it can't do it again. So you're actually good.
yeah, I was just thinking that. I'm gonna move, and then I think I'm gonna take the dodge action.
What's going on in the top right?
It's a bunch of rubble bodies, things he needs for spells.
Okay.
This isn't a great guy.
Are there 3 coffins up there?
Those are. I'm just doing it as like lumber and like stuff he's moved out of the way. Those are 3 coffins for bodies though. Those are coffins. These bodies. He appears to have stolen bodies from graves and dragged the whole thing here.
Okay, that's a turn on. Yeah, I took the dodge action.
All right, Indy.
Where's Cindy?
Cindy here? I know he's muted.
Hey, 9 more lives. You should have full health. Don't forget.
Hi, here I'm Ewan.
Okay, we can hold action or like skip him for a bit, but I do want him to go before Arannis does, because that where he is positioned will change how Arannis acts. So,
AKA spread the fuck out.
Mm.
you don't know what this guy can do. He is a magic user, a mage. Freya would misidentify him as a wizard. That is not correct.
Also, Evelyn, if it has been less than 10 minutes, Evelyn still has her spell.
Yeah, this crack is now like when that flash of light occurred, it is a tear now.
Is it where he's standing?
Yeah, and it's widening as you speak. It's like it's currently the like length of this magic circle, but it's getting bigger. And you guys can now see. Actually, you would be able to see it physically now too. It's sort of behind him, and it's up in the. It's sort of up in this.
Indy's gonna cast stab.
Okay, but you
just an FYI.
So he's approaching. You see this crack is widening behind him, and behind him you just see this riotous. It's a myriad of colors, like swirling behind him. It's like hurts your eyes to look at, so you don't really. You try to focus on the figure of Arannis himself, because it sort of is straining your eyes. It's confusing to look at. We'll go to attack.
So that's a fun thing. I accidentally put on push to talk at the beginning of the session. So if you guys haven't been hearing me at all, that's why.
Yep. We haven't heard you at all.
Yep.
Okay.
Right here.
shit. Yep, right there. Boy, that's... I've been talking and chatting and like wondering why no one was responding.
God damn it.
Yeah. Nope.
To be fair, I've
Sorry,
done the
bud.
same. I've turned off my headset has a mute button on it, and I've muted myself to go to the bathroom and just forgot to turn it back on.
Oh, I've done that.
Anyways, I'm gonna go put on sneak attack and stab with my rapier. Okay,
All right.
17.
Normally that would hit him, but he holds up a hand and he says in Sylvan insolence, and he casts shield on himself.
Dang it.
Shit.
Bloody wizards.
I wish I had their
Silly
level
wizards.
spells. I wish I had their level spell.
Dispel
know that
magic? Oh,
I don't know that I'd counter that one.
Oh, I was thinking dispel magic.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, dispel magic would help.
You have bonus action you like to do, Indy.
Or revivify if I had the time.
For my bonus action, I don't have any spells I
You
can
can
cast.
sing
with
a
my bonus
song
action.
on the piano, man.
Sing us a song tonight.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do as a bonus action, unfortunately.
You could inspire.
That was what
Bardic
sing a song on the
inspiration.
I
piano
was
man
thinking
is.
more of like trying to kill this dude.
Inspiration helps kill people.
Can I move like 5 feet away? Because I was
Yeah,
about up
you will
here.
provoke an opportunity attack, though.
Oh, okay. It takes an action to disengage, correct?
Yes,
So
unless you are a rogue, you can bonus action
bonus
disengage.
I will
That's
do that.
second level rogue, though. Cunning action.
Oh, can't do that.
Indy, you are 25 feet away from 9 lives.
Yeah, I know. I guess I'll... okay. I will just... I guess I'll just use Bardic Inspiration. And I'll give it to... Who's up next? I'll give it to 9 more lives.
All right. So it is a D. Still a D6 or is it D8 for you? No, D8 at 5th level. All right.
Yeah, it goes up at 5th level.
All right. 9 more lives. Got extra D6 to the attack, or what do you do? His AC is now pretty high. You're not sure what exactly it is, but it's better than a 17. That's metagaming, but you know.
The Dryad, you mean?
Oh no! Arannis himself.
Arannis.
The Dryad is like leaking sap all over the place, yeah, that's what you get so far.
Got nailed in the face by a hand axe. Is that still in its face?
Oh yeah, it's trying to reform around it, but it has suffered catastrophic damage, and it's like not really working well.
I hope it doesn't take that when it disappears.
I think I'm gonna go for the Dryad.
He's gonna coup de grace this Dryad.
What's that?
He's gonna coup de grace Dryad.
Ooh, nice.
That does hit, and you just
22
skewer
damage.
this thing. And it looks down and like tries to say something in Sylvan, if you can understand that, but there's no words. And it just like, imagine a tree like rapidly aging. It gets like older and drier and more withered, and that's what happens. And then it sort of just turns into dust and just blows away or settles. I should guess there's no air in here. Or wind,
I'm
rather.
sorry, lass. As she gets clicked.
It turns into sawdust essentially before your eyes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure she'll go back to the Feywild.
So, I still have another action, I believe.
You have a bonus action
Yeah, you bonus.
and movement.
I think I'm getting mixed up with my other
Yeah,
character.
Aja is the one with crossbow expert that can shoot twice in a turn.
Oh god.
You
That's
don't
okay.
have that feat.
I'm just gonna move away from everyone.
Okay. His turn. What spells does he have? Because it has been a while since I've used it.
Fireball on himself.
He does have Fireball. But he'll do something else. Let's see. So he looks at Indy and Freya, and he says, "You would make cute pets. I need you both to make a
jeez.
wisdom saving throw."
Wisdom save. I don't have advantage. 22, baby.
Indy, you still push to talk on probably.
No.
Okay.
Oh, yep. Wisdom save. Come on. Ooh, I don't have a great plus wisdom.
I'm not no one's pet, you can't.
Ah, no.
Is
9.
what
We'll see
Freya
what he
says
gets to.
as she succeeds.
Oh, you actually have
I
disadvantage. You have a disadvantage on that spell saving throw because you rolled 21.
All of us?
It says for 21, it says creatures have disadvantage on saving throws. So I need you to roll that again.
Okay.
Well, Indy, you fail.
Oh no.
You fail
Oh,
even harder. So both of you, when he mentioned pets, he cast on you. So you see your form, you feel yourself begin to change, or rather shrink, and you're sort of just, as you sort of fall down, you really look up more and more and more at Arannis. And the rest of you see that they have transformed into not themselves. Rather, let's go with, what creature would he like them to be? He has cast polymorph on you both.
I figured.
And he would want you to be, I would say, a chicken. Actually, no, he would like, yeah, he would say chicken.
Bark, bark.
He would be.
So you are now chicken forms.
With chucks. I assume we have the physical stats of a chicken.
Oh, yes.
Chicken isn't in the Roll20 compendium.
Just have be a bird, but it can't fly. Any bird, but it can't fly. It doesn't have dark vision, so like a raven, probably.
But chickens can fly. How about this? Emu.
Emu. Swearing.
So, I'm just doing the stats for a raven, except you don't have mimicry. So you have a 2 strength, 14 dex, 8 con, 2 intelligence. Well, your intelligence, I believe, is the same. Your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma is the same thing.
Yeah, pretty sure for polymorph, mental stats. Do my abilities stay the same?
No, you are now, for intents and purposes, you are a chicken. You
No.
can't rage as a chicken.
I can't reckless attack.
No, you can attack him with, you can peck at him with your beak, but you
I
don't.
am well aware I can. I am planning to.
Okay, but that, he does that, and then, out of the portal, another dryad appears behind him, and he says, then he says, "Go," and it will, I'll just have it go at the, in Dryad 2's place, or Dryad 1's place, where it is in the initiative. And then he's going to look at who else is trying to do stuff. He'll look at Rex, and he will attack you with a cantrip.
What?
He's a sorcerer. He can do crazy shit, man.
So he casts polymorph on 2 people, and he can attack.
He twinned, and he quickened it.
This guy's a dick.
Yeah, sorcerers are crazy, man. So he is going to firebolt you.
Jesus.
He rolled
No.
18 to hit,
That'll hit.
and he dealt 14 fire damage.
Jesus.
That's like half your health, right?
It's more than half.
Caxir, it is your
You
turn.
weak.
Our mental stats are retained.
Yeah, so I will link. Let me link the fireball. I mean the polymorph spell.
It's just a shame that Ewan is smarter than Freya in the terms of polymorph. Because I'm pretty sure that if I deal 1 damage to Indy, he will return back as Indy.
Yeah.
But Freya doesn't know that.
I would have to make you roll an Arcana check to figure that out.
I'll give it a shot. But I feel like anyway Freya would just attack this guy.
Yeah. I would say everyone would be within 30 feet of him if they so choose.
Wait, Rex would know that, right?
Yeah. Can't understand you when it's a chicken though.
That's fine.
You would probably know. You would have an Arcana check, but DC would be considerably lower for you, Rex.
Okay.
Oh no! The target's game statistics, including mental ability scores, are replaced by the statistics of the chosen beasts. It retains your alignment personality.
Okay, it retains personality.
no.
So
That's
you are
funny.
dumb as shit now. You have intelligence of 2, so no, you can never figure this out.
This is the worst scenario.
Question. Can we get health point stats on my party's bars? Is that possible?
I thought Oh wait, once again, these were placed up before I changed them all.
Or can y'all just tell me your hit points?
Well,
I'll do
you
it
should be
real
able to
quick.
see I'm
I
on
have
39 or
41.
48. Well, I'm on 1 of 1.
On a scale of 1 to 26, I feel about a 12.
Great. Super helpful, y'all.
You guys should all see them now.
I can see everyone but 9 and Indy.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can see everybody but Indy and Freya.
I can see Freya.
There we go.
But
Well, I'm currently on 1 of 1 hit point.
She has 39 of 48.
He's talking
Well, I'm
about
a
the
chicken.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you guys have 1. You're a solid 1.
Too bad none of us have Ghost of Saltmarsh. Not Ghost of Saltmarsh, the new book coming out, which has chickens in it.
Avernus or Akink?
Avernus will have a chicken familiar in it.
Ooh. Chuck.
nice.
You know, I'm sad no
Like
one
a hell
uses.
chicken, but yeah.
Okay.
You know, I'm sad no one uses as familiar, like
I
octopus.
need you. You see, you're tackling this like grapple check.
I'm sad no one uses octopus as a familiar.
Because it can just flail on the ground unless you're in water.
But you also have an octopus.
Okay, so use the attack action.
I think he said athletics check.
You're trying to grapple with strength athletics, contested by their strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. So give me a strength athletics, and it'll be contested against his acrobatics or athletics, which he is not good at both because he is
A wizard.
A wizard.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
So yeah. Let's see what he rolls though. Probably gonna fail this because he got +2.
You can always roll a 20.
He rolled 5.
Oof.
So you have him grappled now, which means
Advantage to hit.
no, he just can't move. I think speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, and that's about it. You can move a grappled creature. Let me go back to that where it says When you move, you can drag or carry the grappled creature with you, but your speed is halved. But I believe you used up all of your movement speed to get there, right?
She's
Or you have 5 more.
25.
So you have 5 more to move him. So also you can move him 1 out of the circle, yeah.
You could move him to here.
Or here. Or here.
Yeah, like anywhere like here.
But you're technically occupying the same space as he is now. So any AoEs will hit the both of you.
Dang.
Shame.
Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Rex's turn.
It is Rex's turn.
Oh, I'm sorry. You kind of cut out a little bit.
It is your turn, Rex.
Hang on one second. Kexier's trying to do something.
Yeah, you can talk. So when you grab him, he was like his skin was like a pale gold along with his hair, and when you grab him, his skin sort of turns like whitish, and his hair is black, and he says, "You will die first for daring to touch me."
Ruh-roh.
Don't fuck with me.
That's never a good
Can I
sign.
can I make that Arcana check to figure out if I know about polymorph?
Yeah.
I've run out of salsa, so I'm having to put my.
Here's the thing.
doing
Can
this
you
a lot.
understand? As a chicken, can you understand common?
No.
No.
We have -4 intelligence.
I would say, yeah, you can't understand. If someone had to speak with animals, they could talk to you. But other than that, even if he says, he would have to do it himself to target you.
Also, yeah, Rex could just walk up to us and just punch us.
He could punch one of you.
I got something better. Just relax. Now, can I decide to do less damage with a spell?
No.
Okay. You're each getting magic missile. I'm gonna magic missile both of those chickens and this fucking dryad.
Okay.
So I'd like to do the dryad first.
The excess damage, does it carry over?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So Indy takes 1 damage and Freya takes 3. And you're both not chickens anymore, and the dryad takes 4.
So I assume I'm not raging anymore.
You are no longer. Yes, you are no longer raging.
Wait, have you had a turn? But she hasn't had a turn since.
Yeah, but
she did that.
She turned into
No,
a chicken.
it's fine.
Though.
I'm just as long as that's what it was. But she still hasn't had a turn since that happened. That's fine.
I figured it was turning into a chuck.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's fine.
What you should have done, you should have found a swing and put me in the swing. So instead of a duck in a swing, it would have been a chuck in a swing.
All right. Is there a bonus action you want to do, Rex?
No, I don't have many useful bonus actions.
And I think the 3 damage. Did you already take the 3 damage off you, Freya?
Yeah, I've taken it.
Okay, so you guys sort of appear, and you were like, "That was really weird."
This is why I fucking hate wizards.
You're welcome. Now fucking kill him. He's down.
I'm gonna wheel up.
Well, he's not down. Like essentially, Kexer has like him in a full Nelson, is like dragging him along with her.
Whichever.
Okay, Dryad 2, or yeah.
Dryad 1 is dead.
Yeah. Well, I'm using the same space as them, just for simplicity's sake. Looks at you. Who would it look at? It looks like Caxier. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, can have him roll again if you want.
I'm fucking with you. I don't care.
Okay, so
yeah.
it was its eyes flashed briefly at you, Caxier, and your mind did cloud a little bit, but you shake it off. But it is going to try to hit you, so that you cannot. So you release its the person who summoned it, rather. Actually, what would it do? No, it would cast... Oh man, that was actually a good play because it was going to cast something else. But it'll do it anyway. I think that'd probably be better. So a 20-foot square starting.
That seems safe.
It casts Entangle there.
Is that dexterity saving throw?
That is, let's see, grasping weeds and vines sprout from the... I'll just post it in here too.
Oh, a strength save. What a shame.
Okay, so you succeed, obviously. I need Indy and Emerald Lives to also do a saving throw, strength saving throw.
Okay. Oh, I've got a +1 to this.
I was hoping it was Dex of danger sense.
The
Okay.
save
cool.
is 14. You are restrained.
My rolls have been just absolute ass.
Oof.
So you guys are both... You can use your action to do another strength check, or someone can use their action to break you out using a strength check. But
Guess I'll die.
other than that, you're not moving very far. All right, Freya.
Second verse, same as the first. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna vex second up, master. I'm also gonna rage, so that puts me back on 1 rage. Bam.
All right,
How's
yeah,
that?
that does hit him.
So that's 16 damage to the face.
14. Oh wait, no, your rage is
my
+2.
rage isn't
Right.
included. Yeah.
And yeah, so he takes that slash, and then he like changes. Once again, his skin turns like light green, and his hair is like leafy now. He's like,
Does he have to make a saving throw?
Constitution save if you've
Oh,
got
that's true.
any.
Well, you guys broke his polymorph, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to do that anymore, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, is the one he just cast a concentration?
For what? The Dryad cast Entangle.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Sorry.
So, but his skin changes hue, and his hair changes too. He says, your blood will fertilize the soil for generations of plants to come.
You're not the first one to say that, mate. Just get on with it. Get to the death threats. Get them done. Get this done with.
Evelyn.
Okay, Evelyn looks around. I think she's going to Healing Word Rex. At first.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, you got
Better
plus,
than that, it's
+3?
+3.
You got 12.
12. So you double your hit points.
Oh, I thank you.
And then she's going to toll the dead on the Dryad.
All right.
Who has taken damage?
Spicy.
It is.
That's a spicy meatball.
So it is a wisdom saving throw, right?
Yes,
Got a 10. So it takes 10.
10 damage. Necrotic damage if it makes a difference.
Don't think it does. Let me see. Nope. Yeah, so this bell like starts ringing. Well, actually, you said the music was joyous from Lathander, right?
Yeah, it's like church bells.
Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
someone's like calling people to church for like, you know, come worship the glory of Lathander, and it's like, and you hear that, and the Dryad doesn't like it. It's like racked with pain, and you see like some of the the sap on it has turned black and gross.
Ew.
Take me to church, I'll worship like a dragon.
And that is Evelyn's turn, I believe, unless she wants to move.
Does the Dryad have a saving throw?
Oh, that's true. Do. You got a 6. See, I believe you guys are no longer restrained.
Andy is no longer restrained.
Thank you.
That is 9.
And the plants that has conjured up begin to fade away back into the floor, where they wilt and die, and turn into dust.
Spicy.
All right, Indy.
Yep. So I'm gonna try and stab the Dryad. Actually, Oh, I can't. Wait. Does what's that thug's name? Arannis. Is he wearing metal?
No.
Dang it. Okay.
You could cast heat metal say as axe and it'll do more damage.
Is that how that works?
Well, I would assume so.
I think you drop it.
Well, I'm not touching the metal.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast Bane. I'm gonna cast Bane at 2nd level.
Alright. So you're getting them both, right?
You
Yeah,
only
I'm gonna get the
dabbled in the
Dryad.
Feywild.
And Arannis.
I was born in the Feywild. You really adapted it.
So he succeeded
Did he really?
with the plum.
Damn it.
He got a critical success. So I'm gonna, yeah.
What about
Dryad? Let me see.
Today we'll be giving away
They got a 14.
These dice.
They got a 14 on the saving throw.
By a
Spell
level of
DC
dice.
14.
So it also succeeds then.
Cool. This is a fun and good time for everyone involved. And I feel validated and successful.
Hey, man. 9 more lives. Oh, wait. This is gone.
Andy, what's the number of people would need to beat for a throw out of curiosity?
I have a spell save DC of 14.
Ah, cool.
It has... The Dryad has advantage on spell saving throws. So...
No!
got a 10 and a 14. Nine more lives. You're up.
I definitely don't like that Dryad.
Doesn't like
Not
you
one
either.
bit.
Oh yeah, once again, killer of trees. 9 more lives here. Just turn them into your scratching post, because you also skewer this thing, and it is dead.
Alright, that'll do it.
Alright. So what will he do?
Dun, 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 dun.
So he has been a misty step out of your grasp, Freya.
Caxir.
Or Caxir, sorry. And he is going to go, that's not right. He's going to go, he got 30 feet, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like on the base of all these bodies and coffins and whatnot, and he is going to... What has he got here? I need Caxir, Freya, Indy, and 9 more lives to make a Constitution saving throw. You all have disadvantage.
Constitution. That's definitely my strong suit. Don't fuck me, dice. Please don't fuck me. Hey, not the worst.
All right, you all take
Disadvantage.
15 piercing damage if you failed.
I take
You
half.
What's the save DC?
17. Yeah,
So
it's a 20-foot
I take
radius. It's a 20-foot
7.
radius sphere. He cast insect plague, and he says, "Devour them."
I take
in
8 or
Sylvan.
7.
When Hellish Rebuke.
He Misty stepped
He
out
Misty
of it.
stepped out.
Can he cast this if he just cast Misty Step?
He has twin spell. Oh shit.
He's a sorcerer. They
And
do crazy
quicken
shit.
spell.
What?
He has quicken spell and twin spell. Or the quicken spell means you can cast a action spell as a bonus action. It's pretty strong.
Okay, so let's see all this stuff. Yeah, so 20-foot sphere. I mean, I'm getting this right because he will put it in a smart place. So let's get it. 20-foot. He could probably Avalane too. Also, yeah. Avalane also needs to make it.
What?
This is
I'm sorry,
20
what?
feet.
Constitution saving throw. This is a 20-foot radius sphere.
So he can get 9 as well.
Yeah, he already. You got all you.
Is he casting it from where he is?
No, he's casting it here.
Here.
Okay, I didn't know he could just pick a spot in the play. Okay.
Yeah. Think fireball. Instead, insects are biting you, getting your armor and biting your skin, and it hurts real bad. Once again, everyone who failed takes 14 piercing damage.
Okay.
And which you also
Another
failed.
one?
Yes.
So I need to do another Constitution save, also at disadvantage.
No, she already failed, so it's fine. Yes, Caxir.
Hannah is doing fire thing.
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke.
Yes.
I got you. But I was just making sure everything is right. So it's 14 piercing. Second level.
If you're a tiefling.
Oh, I can do that too. I'm gonna cast Hash Rebuke too.
Okay.
I think it's just first level, right?
It's second level for tieflings. You can do it
Yep.
once. Yeah, because it's a charisma save. You use your charisma casting, actually. So, sorry. That's why. His will be higher than yours. Yeah.
Ignore this.
So he rolled 20 on yours, Cax, so he takes half damage, right? Which is
Yes.
half of 19 is 9. What? He rolled an 18 plus 2. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, like I'm just rolling. Blame RM Jesus or RM Lucifer, not me.
That's Aaron Jesus.
And so his dex for Indy
Nate
is a
stole
16.
my rolls.
So you have to take half
Wow.
damage. 17, 16, 8. All right. And the flames lick at his or briefly light his robes on fire and sort of pats them out.
Are we doing
This
the
is-
bonus
okay,
action
this is
to
a-
drink your own potion?
This is a boss character. Okay? He is not going to be easy. He's going to be hard. He's going to do shit that you don't understand. Also because he's a sorcerer. I also forgot to roll wild magic, but we'll do that next time. So I'll remember
Nate,
that.
do you do the bonus action to drink your own?
No, it is a full action because there is a rogue subclass that uses only a bonus action to use an item.
Okay.
Who has the potions, guys?
I have a healing potion.
I have a healing potion.
I think Nymore has a menagerie of potions.
That is-
for a person's bed.
I don't think so.
That was his turn, and then out
There's a
of the
third one out there somewhere.
out of the portal Another Dryad comes out.
Dryad 3.
Oh my god.
It's Caxier's turn.
Stab, stab, stab.
The Dryad
Caxier
or Arannis?
stab.
There are two motherfuckers. Potentially. You don't know. Alright, so we'll put an opportunity attack from the Dryad, who will attack you. Got an 8 to hit, though, so I'm guessing that misses.
Oof.
You have 4 health?
We're seeing 17 on your...
Yeah, we're seeing 17 here. You were at full health and you took 14 damage, right? Why are you at 15? Everyone should have full if you long rested.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we took 15 damage earlier and then we took 14 again, right?
I don't think Hannah was hit by that. Oh no, you just take 14.
Sorry, yeah, the insect plague was only 14 damage. Sorry for all you guys. That's all what you took. I didn't cast it. He didn't cast it twice. He cast it once.
Okay.
So that's my apologies.
How dare you?
No, just take 14. You should be at 18 health, actually. Yeah. So everyone else...
I'll try, no promises.
Yeah, everyone else should be good, I think. Yeah. Okay. 9 more lives should be at 12. Everyone else... Okay, yeah. I think that's good for everyone else. Okay. 7 does miss him. 13 also misses him.
Sure. This is,
Wait, why disadvantage?
21 should hit.
Yeah, 21 should hit.
It's because you said spells before had disadvantage or something.
Yeah, so 21 does hit and you do stab him.
With disadvantage on saves. Because of wild magic.
That was only for that turn. The next one he actually used heightened spell as well. So, hey.
Okay. So it takes 8 piercing damage for being
Yeah,
stabbed.
you stab him, and there's a little bit of blood when you retrieve the dagger, or withdraw it from his side. All right, Rex.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I would like to cast
Stab.
stab,
At
and the
third level.
daggers are made out of scorching rays. I'm gonna do 2 at him and 1 at the Dryad. So the first 2 at him. Bleep.
Ew.
Probably missed.
Ew.
All
Maybe a
right.
hit.
So yeah.
And that last one hits the Dryad.
So the Dryad is now burning her limbs and the various like twigs and branches coming forth, while her like leaf cloak and hair is on fire, and she's screaming in pain. And Sylvan,
Suck it.
you guys did buy a bunch of potions earlier.
Yeah, we bought them from that shop that Jim used to go to.
They're in your bag of holding.
Can
You might not see them on your inventory as why.
What am I allowed to do as a bonus action? Anything?
Offhand attack.
Yeah, I don't think my spellbook's going to make a good use of that.
Yes, the Roar's person bag.
If you have a bonus action spell, or
Can
some
I?
kind of...
This is dumb, but can I just as a bonus action like reveal that I have a healing potion in case anybody wanted to come take it from me?
Yeah.
Okay. Like hang it on my belt or something.
Yeah. Just point. Hey, everyone, look at this. Yeah, I did write down everything in Discord. Dryad 3's turn. It is going to look at what would it do? It is going to look at Caxier, who's attacking. It's the person that summoned it, and you make a wisdom saving throw. It is not. It's 14, so should have this. Haha. Okay. It's looking at you, and nothing happens. Yeah. And then instead, it's going to lash out at Freya. Did you reckless attack earlier, Freya?
Yes.
Okay. I'm asking. Oh man, even with advantage, it rolled consistently a 13 to hit, which is gonna it's a miss.
Yeah, that misses.
Okay, that's its turn. Not great. Freya.
Right, let's go. Walk towards him. I don't care about attack opportunity.
We'll take it. Oh, got 12.
Rex attack.
Have you done it and it didn't go through?
I was going to say it's not a great weapon mass,
Okay.
but I think I'm just going to do the old classico
That hits him.
for 16 damages.
You're raging,
18
correct? So it's more.
18 damages.
Alright. And you brutally slash across him. He doesn't like that. He's glaring daggers at you, Cax. He's changed back into his previous golden skin and hair. He just says himself, and burn them all. Evelyn.
Evelyn's eating a chocolate bar. Give me 20 seconds.
Mid-battle snack.
Breaking my diet, y'all. Breaking my diet.
Now I gotta go get some fucking treats. Oh.
Okay, everyone's looking a little hurt.
I'm fine, honestly.
Okay. I'm not worried about the dryad. Is the insect plague still there?
I believe it goes away. Oh wait, it's concentration, and it would still be there.
So if it's concentration, got stabbed by Caxi.
Or if it ends its turn there, you also need to make it. So let me.
No one's ended their turn apart from the dryad.
Yeah, well, it is not. Is it all creatures? Each creature, yeah. So it'd make a saving throw too. That'd probably kill it actually, but.
I'm too far away from Nymor.
Let me get that sphere up. Wait, you guys hit him twice, right? So you need to make con saves for that. 1 second.
Well, the dryad had ended its turn before I hit it, so it needs to make. He needs to make 1 for 1 versus 10 for Hannah, and then if it fails that.
Yeah,
then
I got you. So dryad takes it first. Con save.
Rewind, wind.
4. So it fails. this is in your favor, so I might as well do it. Let's see.
I wouldn't have moved into this cloud, obviously.
No, yeah. Also, you're just at the edges of it, so you're safe.
Okay.
I will draw it soon, so you guys can see it. But 1 second. Arannis. Let me cast a spell again, so I see what my damage does. This will probably. Oh yeah, this was 25 damage. Fuck. So this thing, it's like all these beetles and flies begin swarming across the dryad, and it just like burrowing into it and like hollowing it out, and it just they eat it away from the inside out, and it turns into dust and cells on the ground. And let me put that shape up 20 foot. I'm gonna do a square instead of a sphere, because it's easier to see. Actually, it's radius, right? Yeah, yeah. So it's actually 50. I don't know if that's correct or not, but he wouldn't do it himself, obviously. That's not correct.
No. It was
It was right here.
it was like this.
But it also hit me where I am right now.
Whatever that pink thing was a entangling thing.
Yeah, I think he put it right here, because he wouldn't have done it himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to do an DC 18 check.
Okay. So, Caxier hit him. Yeah, it was not raised, that's the whole thing. That's all of it. I'm just saying that's the whole thing. I know that's not correct lengthwise, rule lawyers or whatever watching, or party members, but that's just what it is right now. But he's going to make a con save. 1 for Cax hitting him. What was the damage? I go all the way back up.
8, so 10.
10 for that, and then he makes the 1 for when Rex hit him, then he makes the 1 for when you hit him. I believe there's all going to be 10, because no one did more than 20 damage to him. Yeah, that's only 10.
I thought it was a damage dealt.
No, it's half the damage dealt.
Okay.
Or 10.
Or 10, whichever is higher.
Mm-hmm.
11 is a success. 11 and 21.
Damn.
Okay, it's still up then?
Yes. So you would need to move out of that.
Well,
So it's end your turn there.
so who was ahead of me in the order?
Freya.
I've just gone.
Freya's out? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I smacked him in the face.
But yeah, I would definitely move. Move in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it is not. I would say you would be like here or something, Cax.
Okay. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna cast. Let me read it. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the bad guy.
Okay.
Nice.
That's a wisdom saving throw, right?
15.
Got a 19.
15. Oh.
Fudge. Then I guess I will toll some dead.
Is that a bonus action?
Toll the dead? Oh, you're right.
Use hold person.
I can't do it.
Feels that.
I could healing word, but I can't reach 9 lives. Healing word's Caxer. Caxer, how you doing?
She's 18 or 32.
And you would, I believe that is also
29 and
it needs to be a
48.
cantrip to be able to cast it in a bonus action. He's breaking the rules because he's a sorcerer.
Oh yeah, that's true.
That's why
Always
he's doing this
forget
crazy
that.
shit. He's using the spell points to do this, or sorcery points.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's my turn. I'd rather people get a little below half if possible.
All right, Indy. Bugs
do
are
my
biting
best.
you, man. You don't like it.
No, I don't.
It feels bad, man.
It sucks. So I'm going to go over to Arannis again. And then I'm going to cast
Stab.
and yeah, gonna cast stab with sneak
You
attack.
can go to his right. It's the only place you can attack him, I believe, and still be in movement and be outside the spell.
I can't attack from here.
You can,
What
but
do
you
you
will take
say
the 40.
space?
You're still in the spell. You'll be ending your turn there, or if you can attack then move out. Whatever, it's up to you.
So could you repeat that?
If you say
end
that,
in this square, you need to make another con save with which you'll take 48 damage.
Oh, okay.
Move to that.
40-10,
So,
sorry, 40-10 damage.
Yeah, I'm just gonna chill over there.
So I'm advising you to move out of it. is why
Yeah,
I'm saying
yes. Yep. Sorry. Maybe a sneak attack. Don't.
that. Does hit him.
It was so close to a natural one. Okay, 14 damage. Not bad.
Okay. And a bonus action? Oh, we need to save con. He got a 13. He is
he's
rolling
ever so
very
slowly
well.
rolling worse.
He is rolling very well. This is strange. Usually, would not be so good. All right. Is that? I believe it's your turn. Unless you have a bonus action you'd like to do. Inspire. I believe Caxier's still inspired, just hasn't used it yet, right?
Yes.
No. Yeah.
Let me put that on you so you remember you have it. All right. If you're done, we go to 9 more lives.
So were we retconning it where if we're kind of on the edge here, like we didn't necessarily have to be in that square?
You need to move out of that. That square is because you took damage from the initial spell. You need to move out of there to no longer take damage from at the end of your turn. So you can just move to your left 5 feet and be good, but if you stay in here, you will take damage at the end of your turn. If you are in this square.
Do you get your full movement out?
Yeah, you can. You still have 30 feet movement. Let me make sure. I do not believe it's difficult terrain. Oh, it is. It is difficult terrain. Oh shit. Well, I've already had everyone not use a difficult terrain, so you're good. Just move out of it. This is my first time using insect play. You guys can tell. Lol.
Mm.
He's gonna drop concentration on it anyway next turn. Yeah.
So I shot.
You got to do one of these all across it.
Okay, for that he will shield that. He doesn't want to take any more damage.
And that's until his next turn.
Yes.
What a great time to use shield.
He hasn't hit on a bunch this round. He doesn't like it.
I know, what a shame.
But he will, on his turn, he will look at Freya, and he will look at Indy, and he will reach out a hand to touch both of you and say, "Stay there for a while."
What save are we making?
Is an attack roll against you.
Mm-hmm.
20 on Freya and 22 to Indy.
That'll hit.
So you take 12 lightning damage, Freya, and you take 8
Okay.
lightning damage, Indy. And you guys can no longer take reactions until the start of your next turn.
Oh no, what a shame. I used so many reactions. It was just reaction.
So, and then he will move. He will take the opportunity attack from you, Caxer, but he will move away from most of you. Is Rex gone?
I was going to wait until it was my turn to
Okay,
address
well,
the problem.
you're not on the map anymore.
I know. I accidentally deleted myself.
Okay,
You were like here.
you can
How
just
did you do that?
drag yourself back in.
I meant to delete the stupid thing I drew on the map, and I did something different.
You were right
What
there,
a
right?
dickhead.
Yes.
About there, yeah.
Okay, so he'll move away. He needs more space, so he'll move away. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He'll move away from the spellcasters. He will take the attack opportunity from Cax. He still has shield up. That still does hit him. But on you 3, he will cast Confusion.
Which tree?
It's a 10. Actually, it's a 10-foot radius sphere. So I need Freya, I need Indy, Cax, and Evelyn to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to make you all have disadvantage on this too.
Hey. I don't think I
How
need
do we
it.
have disadvantage?
Because he's using Heightened Spell. Cax, he was between Freya and Indy. He touched them both with Shocking Grasp,
See,
which means you can't take reactions.
you could have done it from here. From this central point.
Yeah, he's doing it from there. He has a 10-foot radius sphere. So
Yeah, with save. So us 4.
Yep, I need you 4 to make a Wisdom save.
Question.
Yes.
My fancy dancy decisionist ability.
Yes, you can use that to cancel disadvantage and just roll straight, I believe.
It doesn't.
Or is it for someone else? Let me look at it. It's been the first time someone has used it.
It says I can flip the coin of decision area to determine the best course of action, choosing a number of creatures I can hear or see them. Each of those target creatures, in addition to decisionist, rolls a d4 and adds the number rolled to the next ability check, saving throw, attack roll it makes.
Is it an action?
It says it's an action.
Okay, you would need to do on your turn then.
Okay, I can't use it as a reaction?
No,
That's my question.
because there are some that are reactions. Like a Lore Mongers is a reaction.
So what's my obviator?
A Obviator is a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I figured I'd ask.
Yeah, it's under benefits, which are job abilities under miscellaneous in Acquisitions Inc. Yeah, there's some good stuff in there. So
It doesn't say it on my character sheet, which is why I had to clarify.
okay.
Disadvantage, right?
Yes. All right. So you all fail. Wow, even without the disadvantage, you would all have all failed.
Even with +7, guys.
So basically, what Confusion does is, basically on your turn, you roll a d10, and that determines what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So, We'll see what happens for all of you. And that is his turn. But I will put this debuff on you guys. At the end of your turn, you can make a Wisdom saving throw, and if they succeed, it ends for you. But that is your turn is essentially done, though. All right, Caxier, roll a d10. You got a 7. On a 7, you use this action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined creature within your reach. If there is no creature within your reach, you don't do anything. However, there is only one person within your reach, and it is Indy. So make an attack roll against Indy. Has an 18 to hit, which I assume hits you, Indy.
Yeah, it hits me, and 8 slashing damage, which brings me down to grand total 7 hit points.
Dryad 3 is dead. He has not summoned another one on his turn. Now it's Freya's turn. Actually, you can make a Wisdom saving now. Throw Caxier.
I think it's my turn first.
Okay. Yeah, you got like a 20-something. I'll put you in there. Just roll initiative really quick, and I'll put you in there.
Yeah.
Rex had 23.
Well,
clicking a token for there it is. Okay.
I was.
All right,
I
back
don't
at
know,
top.
I didn't know you could delete yourself.
Yeah, if you click on your token and press delete, it removes it. It's only for you because you're the player, but
yeah, obviously.
I can do it for everyone, so I gotta be really careful.
Oh yeah.
All right, Rex, what do you do?
I will cast. Oh, man. He's just gonna fucking shield. Oh,
He's getting. You guys know you've done some damage. He's getting really low. Like he is hurt. Obviously, there's rents in his tears in his robe, blood, coughing up blood a little bit.
I will cast Scorching Ray after I move over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pew, pew, pew.
Oh boy. Well, even if you shield it wouldn't matter, but he takes 11 plus 6, 17 damage.
Yeah.
He makes 2 Constitution saving throws, I believe.
And one is a 12 and one is a 13.
Yeah, I mean, is it damage taken or is it half the damage taken?
I'm dumb. Never mind.
I believe it's half the damage taken.
I'm literally saying it's the attack roll, not the damage. Never mind.
Okay.
It's late. Leave me alone.
Con. First one was a 21. Second one was a 21. Oh, these are 2 crits. Luckily, he used them on his saves, not on his attack rolls, guys. Yay. So Confusion is still up, but he looks even more wounded now. He just scorch marks on his robe and burn marks on his face. He looks, and he's changed back into Autumn, his it's like a reddish brown hue in his skin, and the leaves on his hair like beginning to wilt. He's like, just let it happen. It's inevitable, your death.
Can I hold my healing potion, or did 9 more lives get healed? I can't see your health.
9 more lives. Sit up. Can you not see it?
I can't see it because it's in the black.
Oh, right. 12.
Yeah. I'm trying to hold my healing potion out for.
Someone come in and take this, please.
It's up to you if you take it.
Could I use, hypothetically, Channel Divinity on my turn? Even if I'm confused?
No, you can't. If you were not confused, you could.
Are all 4 of you confused?
Yup.
Yeah.
Jesus.
But let's see. Freya. You make a D10 roll. Looking for a 9 or a 10. Okay, a 3. Uh, 2 through 6. It does. You do not move or take actions this turn, so you just sit there slack-jawed. But you can make a wisdom saving throw at the end.
So disadvantage or flat?
You're just flat.
Mm.
Heightened spells when he casts it. Alright, that is not good enough, though.
That's not good enough.
Aveline. A d10. Looking for a 9 or a 10. Yes, you can do whatever you want for only this turn. You still have to make a saving throw at the end. But a sudden moment of clarity comes over you. You can do whatever you want this turn, essentially.
How is the guy looking?
He's looking rough.
Like super rough or like a little rough?
If you had to estimate his HP, you would say... I'm going to do it in a
The
percent.
mystical number, I don't know.
This is healthiness. He is at about... like a... You don't think you can finish him in this turn. If you could swing more times, you think you could, but just one hit from you probably wouldn't do it.
Like with my mace, you're saying?
Yes.
Need to be closer.
You can still move. There's no magical effects on the battlefield. So you can move and act normally. But essentially, you'll still make the saving throw to be able to, like, for one turn and one turn only, you can do whatever you want, essentially, like normal.
For one turn only.
Okay, I'm gonna use my channel divinity.
Which does, I believe
Okay, hold on.
you can post that. You press the speech bubble.
I'm going to.
It will post
I was
that.
would you guys rather me attack the guy or use channel divinity?
I'm fine with either.
I don't know what Channel Divinity does.
More
hers
health
is a
or
group
attack
heal.
the guys?
I believe it brings everyone back up to at least half health. But it's, I think, I can't remember exactly.
A channel divinity, and it's 20 hit points that I can use to restore creatures, including myself, up to half their life. So, Indy definitely.
And Freya would get some, and Nymorlize would get possibly 1. She's at 12 or 26. Freya could get 6, and Indy could get up to 16.
Yay. Oh wait,
So,
I can only get no more than half.
No more than half. That's the key here.
So I could get
wait.
15.
You can up to you can get up to 8. You can get 8. Freya can get 6, and Nymorlize can get 1.
Okay.
Plus Caxier is at half, right? More than half?
Yep. And technically also, Aveline, this is not a spell. This is something
It's not
separate.
a spell, it's my channel divinity.
So if you have a bonus action, you can also use that. That is a spell.
So yeah, so I'm gonna do that. So Indy gets 8, Freya gets 6, 9 more lives gets 1. Can't do Caxier, I can't do myself, and I can't do Rex.
23.
Unless you got a bonus action.
Oh, I have a bonus action.
You should be up to half, Freya. It should be 24 because she has up to 20. So yeah,
Yeah, you could do
everyone's
up
half.
to your half.
So Indy is 15.
As long as we don't surpass 20 hit points total.
Yeah, that's good. Yes, that's you had 15 total. That's what I believe what you used.
Yeah, it was my math.
Okay.
It was an action to do channel divinity.
Yes. So you can physician heal thyself, or you can heal someone else, or you can bonus action Shield of Faith. You know, a lot of
Or
options.
bonus action, I could bonus action and do spiritual weapon.
Yeah, spiritual weapon also. A lot of options.
I know, that's why I'm looking. I don't like the roll 20 site because you can never see what it is bonus action, what isn't.
Yeah, I wish they just put like a B next, like they have a ritual. They have an R and a C for ritual and concentration. I wish they had a B for bonus.
Just the
action.
BA would be so helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could
bachelor's
do
degree is
the
normally
spiritual weapon, or I could heal somebody. What would you guys prefer?
So I'm more damage is more good.
Okay, we're gonna cast spiritual weapon.
All right. He doesn't want to get hit. He's not going to cast shield. He's going to use one of his abilities. Oh man. See, he was supposed he was supposed to subtract that. He was supposed to subtract that from the roll. So you got a 19 instead, so it still hits him. So
it still hit?
Yeah, it still hits. He has a thing where he can subtract or add a D8 to a roll.
No, he didn't shield.
He did not shield. Maybe because he's running rolling spell slot.
7 damage.
7 damage.
He's not looking good. Indy, I need you.
How do I draw in here?
Draw shapes. The square. There you go.
There's a spiritual weapon.
You should be able to move that too. If it's yours, just under the select and move. Go back to the mouse icon. Select and move like you do normally.
I'm moving it.
Okay. Indy, your turn, good sir. You need to roll a d10. Actually, he needs to save for that.
Oh, and I have to save, right?
He has to save for that.
He's got to save, but I have to.
Yeah, you have to save and he has to save.
What?
Wisdom saving throw through you.
What do I need to save? Wisdom?
No, he's going to roll after she goes, and he's going to roll. He rolled a 6.
Yay.
So confusion drops.
So I don't have to roll then.
Well, yeah, you would be, depending on your roll, you would still be confused, but then he failed, so, you know how it works.
My
Because of
so
your
my
attack.
question is, my damage hits him, he does that, and then my turn ends, correct?
Yes.
So actually you're good. Everyone's no longer confused. It's all grand old time.
Just that. Okay, I'm
Everyone's
good.
great.
It's my turn. Sorry it was so long.
Nice. Go.
Indy, it is your turn.
Yay. Okay, so I'm going to. That's the thing I keep forgetting to do. I keep forgetting to do cutting words. But I'm going to go and have a. Oops, that's not what I want to do. Okay, I guess I'll move 25 feet again. Up to him.
You sound really excited about this.
Yeah.
It was getting pretty late.
Because, like, it's just what I've been doing, like, the entire game.
Run after the man, stab him.
Yeah, and then he runs away again.
Wait, he's a spellcaster. What do you always have to stay up there in melee combat? You got Dissonant Whispers. You got a bunch of spells you can use.
I don't have Dissonant Whispers.
What?
Look, at least you're not confused anymore.
That's like the number one. That and Vicious Mockery are like bread and butter as a bard.
I do have Vicious Mockery. But, like, it's only 1d4 psychic damage, like, it's basically trash.
But you're doing it for the disadvantage on their attack roll.
He'll just cast a save spell.
Yeah, he is good at making wisdom and charisma saves. Being,
Okay.
A sorcerer?
I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level.
He will counterspell that.
Fuck.
Lol.
Because that might have killed him. So he doesn't want to die. 9 more lives. Your turn.
So how is Arannis looking?
He's not looking hot.
Going in for the kill.
Fuck this guy.
Are you
Cast
using your
spell.
Are you using your bonus action to dash? Oh, that's 30 feet. Never mind, you're good. Haha. All right. Attack rolls.
Do I still have my bardic inspiration?
Did he?
Or
Did he
was
do?
that for?
Did
You
he
haven't
do
used it.
year or did he do cax? I can't remember.
He did 9 more lives because they were
Okay,
right behind him in the
I
order.
apologize. I did not do it right. It was not you. Okay. He generally does cax, so I assumed it was her. 9 more lives. Yes, go. A 25 does hit. How would you like to kill this individual?
Yes!
Yes!
I just have this
Yes.
horrible, like, cat in an alleyway type screech while I'm stabbing.
All right, when you stab him, you see him rapidly shifting through all these, like his skin changing for all these hues, and his hair and his eye colors changing too. The colors are getting slower and slower, and the colors are fading from him. But he says, "It is too late. You cannot stop it." And then he dies. And when he does, all the color is drained from his skin. It's just pallid, and like white. All his hair too is white. Everything, and he just falls over dead. And the portal is still there, and it is acting strangely now that the person that has anchored it to the prime material is dead. It's like shooting off wild magic surges, and I need who's close to it? Aveline and Rex to make a dexterity saving throw.
Super.
It's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
All right, you guys, you take half damage, Aveline. So you take 5, Rex you take 11. Essentially force damage. It's like raw magical energy is spraying out of this portal and hitting you. But
is it still going?
Yeah, it's still going. You can figure out. Like you said, you can roll an Arcana check to figure out what exactly how this portal can be shut down, what it is.
I would like to move away while I'm looking at it.
So you actually, unfortunately, you have to get close to do an Arcana check.
Well, I figured taking that damage and then checking and then moving.
Yeah. So when you get close, you sort of you very clearly like, oh, I've read something about this in a book somewhere. It's a magical circle on the ground, and you're like you disrupt or you erase this letter here, and you move this body slightly out of position, and you turn this material this way instead, and you think that could safely shut down the portal.
I'd like to do that.
All right. So you go about and you do that, and when you do, you see this crack in the air above you, sort of that was previously just dumping out dry. It's willy-nilly. You see it. His colors begin to recede, and the crack begins to close up, and it sort of stitches itself back closed, and then there's just silence.
Are any of the components still around?
Yes.
I think we should probably collect those.
Right, glad that's done.
Is the body still on the ground?
Arannis' body is still there, yes. There are other bodies he used for his components that are there. They're just like dressed in rags or burial garments or whatever. He dug them up from the city of the dead, so unclear. But they still have all their skin for the most part. So fresh-ish.
This dude is weird.
Well, I mean, trying to open a portal to the Feywild in the middle of Waterdeep, you've got to be pretty touched in it.
Tex makes an excellent point. But you guys have successfully shut down this portal and killed Arannis.
Is there anything on this individual that's important? Anything
Let's
like
see
that?
what he
Anything
has on
fine?
him. As far as items, he just has his robes. Doesn't really have anything of that on him. He does have 100 gold pieces, though. I'm not quite sure how someone from the Feywild imagined to amass that much money.
I loot the body.
But he does have 100 gold pieces. You don't find any magical items. Probably he might not have deigned to use them, seeing them as, worthless or not. He's like, oh, I'm beyond the use of magic items.
We're in the castle ward.
You're in the castle ward. I believe I'll move you back since the map is the counter's over. I'll move you back. You are in the castle ward.
Puts him over his shoulder.
And you are right here. So it's Seduth Street and at Smaug's Alley. The Dryads have sort of turned into dust, and they are or sawdust rather. There's nothing magical about it as far as you can tell.
No,
Yeah.
Um,
Pretty sure.
Go
I'm
ahead.
pretty sure the Dryad should have danced back into the Feywild. Sometimes that happens, sometimes it doesn't. I'm not sure what Fey creatures it works on. But it works on some of them. Hopefully these guys kind of got bounced back to where they came from.
Was there a person who assigned us to deal with this person in the first place?
Yes, some goddess that these guys met. And I kind of gesture back. Apparently they inhabited my body, but I didn't see it, so probably didn't happen.
If a tree falls in the forest and no one is there to hear it, doesn't make a sound.
Well, it happened to my body, and I didn't see it happen, so it probably didn't fucking happen.
For those that would recall, as Frey was about to be cut down, beheaded, by members of her clan for her betrayal or their perceival of her betrayal of them. She was briefly possessed by a elven goddess known as Vandria Gilmadrith, who denoted Frey as her champion and her avatar on the Prime Material Plane in the Forgotten Realms, and stated that she had plans for Freya and would not, and her claims superseded those of the clans. And so, to sort of, this goddess to recognize that they had ties to the clan, so she instigated this death pact, or death quest, as it were. She needs to kill this eladrin. And doing so will free her, permanently cut her ties with the clan. And it is getting rather late, so we'll end the session soon, but it is now around 5 or 6 p.m. You guys head back to the Iron Portal to sort of like get some dinner, clean off the blood, get prepared for the next day, rest, that sort of thing, or do you want to peruse around town some more?
I want to make sure we have, like, if we need evidence of taking care of this for Freya, we have that. I want the bodies to be respectfully dealt with. And I want to know if, like, any of the city guard or anything is coming towards the location, if anything's
So,
attracted.
as you guys leave, you see a contingent of the city guard come, and they're with some mages who have the pin of the Watchful Order on them. They do ask you what you were doing in this area. Because they see you exiting this building. And they're approaching it rather quickly. The mages are sort of flying in, and the guard is marching in.
Well, I'm doing your fucking job. Dealing with this dickhead, and a gesture to the body slung over my shoulder.
They say, the guard, taken aback that you would sort of openly admit to killing someone in front of him, says, I don't know where you're from, miss, but murder is a crime in Waterdeep.
Technically,
you have
he
some
started
explanation
it.
for your actions.
The short story is he tried to open a portal to the Feywild, we stopped him. The long story is longer.
So when you say that, he looks at one of the mages and they descend and they sort of go into the building to check it out.
Where Rex is probably still taking notes.
Yeah. And they see you.
Ayla's probably still dealing
and
with
looking around,
bodies.
you obviously see them because you've cast the spell a million times, but you see them, you're casting Detect Magic. And Detect Evil and Good as well. And you're sort of looking around with those spells. Two would actually come in one because they're both concentration. One would cast one, one would cast the other. And they stop for a bit, confer with each other, notice you, and say, sir, this is a crime scene. We'll need you to vacate the premise.
You're kicking me out after we just fixed this problem for you?
She says, unfortunately, yes, watchful order of business.
Okay, good luck. I'll take a leave. I'll leave. I assume I've already stashed the components.
Yeah. So these mages come walking back, or flying back out, rather. Actually, no, they'd have to walk because they use a fly. And they drop concentration for it to cast those spells. So they come out, they confer with the guard captain, and he seems to nod what you're saying and says, you're free to go. We might have some questions or follow-up for you. Where are you currently staying?
Yawning portal.
And he says, okay. Don't leave town for the next week.
For fuck's sake. Bloody flaws in this place. Right, we'll stick around. I've got a bit of digging into stuff to do myself anyway.
We will need that body as evidence.
Oh, fuck, this is like the one body I actually need. Well, it's actually the only body I need. I don't actually know if I need the body. Did any of you guys remember if I needed the body or not?
Nope.
This is before my time.
Rex should probably remember, but I don't remember.
He was just supposed to kill them. Did not no mention of keeping the body, doing anything with the body.
I'll say Rex remembers.
Yeah.
They're 25. Yeah, they didn't need the body. You're good.
Right, okay. I just fluff it off my shoulder onto the floor. Very unceremoniously.
Alright. And, so the mages cast a spell on the body and begins to float, and they are carrying it away from them. Head to the direction of the Blackstaff Tower, and you're familiar with that. But that is as far as like dealing with the cops. That's what you guys get. You're headed back to the Yawning Portal. I'm assuming you engage in nightly festivities.
I would go back to my room, take a shower, and then go to the Yawning Portal.
Okay.
Like at the spires, because I can do that.
Anyone else? Anything anyone else wants to do?
First, you're going to go take a break and get a dark ale.
We're about to end the session, is why I'm asking this.
Yep, I know.
For this session, and because I'm not here next week, no, there's nothing else I want to do.
Alright, so you guys all head back to the Yawning Portal. Evelyn joined a bit later after she is very clean, refreshed, new robes, everything. And
Laundry service.
as you guys sort of eat your fill, you go to bed for the night. Those that need to sleep do. You are long resting, unless you guys have anything else you want to do. Freya,
Why not a long rest?
Freya, you only need a trance. And during your trance, you have a strange dream where you see this figure, you can't make out her face, but very clearly elven, comes to you and congratulates you on completing this task. But it also says, well done, my champion, in completing this first task I set out for you. But there are many more tasks to complete in the Prime Material if my will is to be made known there. I look forward to your exploits in the future. And you feel a weight rest on your lap during the trance, and when you come out, you notice a beautiful looking elvish greatsword in your lap. The hilt made of a twisted branch. The blade made of of elvish mithril, and etched into it are elvish markings of warding. And I will show you what that does in a second in
Shame I
Discord.
can't read the.
These are under bonuses, and the name of this comes to you instinctively as it's on your lap. It is known as Aerothil, which in Elvish means sentinel. And this is what it does in Discord. But that's sort of what happens with Freya. Everyone else, their rest is, uneventful. And you wake up in the morning feeling refreshed and ready to go for the next day. And with that, we will end the session and the stream. But we'll stick around for table talk. See my viewers, if there were any next week. I'd see there are none, but anyway, a VOD, the first will be posted on YouTube probably by Monday or tomorrow. Alright, see you guys later.